I
Bring it
don't know
in.
how.
Come on, bring it in.
Somehow it brings all these people from all these different walks of life in. Why do you think that is?
I think because you don't have to be. I mean, your typical wrestler you think is like this big, muscularly, like hairy man. Not hairy. I don't
Hairy man.
know. Like Zangief
Brute,
motherfuckers, right?
like brute strength
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
But then like it can even bring in like the flexible Eddie
Mhm.
Bravos and stuff.
That's true.
And
Fucking
yeah, so
yeah.
I don't know. It's actually for anyone.
Yeah, it seems like a like you said, anybody. There's a place for everybody.
It's a really great place to get your frustration out for sure. I just think
Definitely.
I think it's scary for people, but if you realize that when you're there, the community is not trying to kill you, unless like you have a lazy fresh, type of school where it's their life.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
in it, you better like work your ass off and we're gonna kill each other. But if
I
you have
feel
like
like
a humble gym, like hey,
yeah.
you wanna bring your family, we'll do it together.
I feel like most gyms are tailored for hobbyists though, it seems
Yeah,
like.
definitely. Unless you're like Atos in San Diego. What up, Alliance boy? What up? Look at the shirt. Rocking the shirt this time. Look at I got my Half Gracie today. San Fran. Represent. This guy, 1993. Alliance. Represent. It's right? 1993?
It is.
There you go.
1993. Coming up. Oh, 30 years
Damn. 30 years of
of
being
alliance.
aligned. Being aligned together. Forming
Yeah.
alliances.
Interesting.
You got a piece of that pie, huh? That little pie right there.
I got a little piece. I got a 6-month piece.
Nice, man. Oh, what? 2 more weeks? 1 more week?
1 week.
Oh
Next
shit!
weekend.
Wow. So
Oh
that's a
boy.
Saturday. Saturday.
Sunday. It's on a Sunday.
Oh man.
The
So
kids are going Saturday.
I'm guessing we're gonna talk Saturday. You're gonna be all like, "Oh, I'm ready,"
Tomorrow's the day.
and then a whole week will go by, and then you'll
Mhm.
have to tell me,
Everything.
yeah. Sucks though. I wish like it was on a Saturday, so it's
Yeah, and
fresh in your brain.
I'll be all
Oh,
tired the
dude.
next day.
Let
Oh,
me tell
oh.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because I feel like usually I don't know. I don't know how they usually do it, but I felt like the adults would usually go on Saturday and
What
then
they get
do the
first serves, like because they've been doing it the longest.
right. I would think, but
Black belts
yeah,
go first.
right.
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
I've been doing my dues for the longest. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Hawaii Triple Crown, I guess they let black belts just enter for free.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
like, oh,
I'm
must be
guessing
nice.
I'm guessing that's under 100 people. I'm assuming this is just Hawaii. Like you can't
Mhm.
be from another state and enter.
I think anybody can enter.
Oh, but I'm assuming, yeah. You think there's over 100 black belts that are competing,
Probably not.
right?
Yeah, because
50, maybe.
right now there's like 500 people signed up for the teens and adults. So
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know how many would be black belts.
yeah.
Yeah.
I signed up for the Houston Open in May.
Oh
I did not.
boy.
I'm not looking at anything. I'm just like whoever I get, that's who I got. You know, I'm very good at psyching myself out, so I'm not gonna look at them. You better not tell me
Dude,
like, "Oh, dude, I've been looking
I'm
at
not
you."
gonna look.
Like, I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
I don't know. That's cool
I
though,
gotta.
man.
I gotta.
The
Like
big
the
leagues.
closed loop, open loop. I'm like, I'm not gonna think about. When the final shot comes and I'm gonna do it. I have all this like,
Mhm.
"Don't fuck up." Oh. Like
The fuck out.
I have to be in the moment,
Just
just like how
trust
everything.
your yeah, trust your
Trust the
training
shot.
and your yeah, and your
Yeah,
instincts.
yeah.
Got this.
I think I did good in my last tournament because I didn't even think about it until the day of. And I just like, okay.
Hmm.
And
Like
usually I'm like,
the tournament at all?
yeah.
Mm.
And usually like the other tournament did. I'm like in the shower right before I jump in because it needs time for the heat of the water to heat up. So I'm like doing like some juke moves. All right, I'm visualizing. I think I visualized too much that I fucked
Yeah.
with my head. So I was like, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm not gonna think about it at all.
And it felt good?
I felt more comfortable out there. Like yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm testing the waters on this. Yeah,
Yeah, man, whatever works, right?
yeah. But I think if you're very methodical and maybe you get into your own head because you're too
Mm,
methodical. And I know because that's how I am with darts. Like
yeah.
the last bullseye I need, like all right, you got like I don't know, something happens and then you just
I know
can't
what
hit
you
that
mean.
last
I
bullseye.
know what you mean, yeah.
But like in the beginning, you're like it's easy because you're not even thinking of it, right?
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's just how I'm doing. But how are you feeling leading up to this? You're
I'm
looking up
feeling
some
good.
mount and side control
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean, yeah, and then, yeah, doing some visualization and, like, this week, I wanted to
Opposite of
start
me. It's good. It's all
I
good.
wanted to I wanted to start from standing, but, man, it's been crowded. The no-gi class is so fucking crowded.
Mm.
So
Nogi
Tuesday, we
standing.
had yeah, well, both, but
Oh,
no-gi is super crowded, so I couldn't do that.
yeah.
So we did like you had to start on your knees on Tuesday, and then on Thursday they broke us up and had like kind of situational. They counted us off like 1 through 3, and then like all the ones would go in,
I love
and
those.
then start on bottom and like top person pass
Alright.
or
1 and 2.
back, yeah, and then
Yeah.
just you stay in for the
Was
whole
it
three
only up to
minutes.
3? Depending on how much you
Yeah,
had, right?
so Yeah, so the ones were in the whole 3 minutes and then just a line of people cycling through
Mm,
as people got past and mounted or back controlled, and then 2s and then 3s, yeah.
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 It's like a variation of the Shark Tank where that person has to keep staying
Mhm.
in even though they're tired.
Staying in. Yeah, yeah, we did that for, standing one time where
Mm,
the one person stayed in for the whole 3 minutes, and then you just had your little round robin group,
yeah.
and, yeah, it was just to takedowns, though. Yeah.
I do like King of the Hill where if you're the winner, you just keep staying because it's like, "I really want that spot. I wanna stay.
Forever.
I wanna stay and prove myself." But and then it's like, "That bitch. I'm gonna get you next one." You just try to pass them or something. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
test your might. Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
yeah, I
dun, dun,
mean,
dun, dun.
that's, uh that's real, like, testing your conditioning and mental toughness, right?
Mortal Kombat!
Yeah.
Mortal Jiu Jitsu! Yep.
But I was, yeah, I'm thinking about, like, what you were saying about psyching yourself out. I'm trying to think, like, I feel like I did that back in high school with wrestling and judo where I'd get into my head maybe a little too much, especially if it was a big tournament.
Yeah.
I would I don't know. I think I know what you mean, like, you're overanalyzing, and then you get, like, almost like performance anxiety, right? Where,
Yeah.
like, you freeze up and you overanalyze.
Yeah. I also like how like self-talk is good, but sometimes when I'm telling myself, You're gonna win, dude, like sometimes I don't believe in
You
it.
don't
You know what I
Wait,
mean? Like
you better believe it if you're saying it.
because there's been times where you say it and then you get schooled like fuck getting like so much for believe like that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know, but I've had like a friend who did like a video game tournament and he's like, "Man, you're gonna kick my ass." And then in my head, I'm like, "Well, they're probably gonna kick your ass because you're thinking like that, right?" But
Mhm,
at the
mhm.
same time, I've had like, "All right, man," like visualizing you're gonna win this or something. But at the tournament, it changes.
Yeah, it's different because,
It's
like,
weird.
you got nerves. Yeah, you have
Yeah,
nerves and
Also, I don't want
Yeah, it is.
cockiness.
It's
I don't know. I don't want to be over cocky
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
then I feel even more worse. If
You gotta back it up if you're gonna be
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah. So I don't want to like say you're the shit, man. You're the shit, and then like you perform it. You did shit. What the hell are you talking about, buddy?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like I guess it's just like you said, going in there with like, hey man,
Yeah,
I either win or I lose, right? It is what it is.
that's it's more like I'm adopting that Wu Wei mentality where it's like, "Oh, whatever happens, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't
I
mean I'm not
won.
gonna
Oh."
fucking give it all, but
No, it's not
hey,
like you're not gonna like yeah, give it your all, but you're not gonna bend over for the person.
yeah, there's
But,
always the truth is
but
there's always gonna be someone out there better than you. I mean,
you're not
even
you're not attached to the outcome.
yeah, yeah.
There's that
I wanna
saying.
win. Of course I wanna
Yeah,
win.
yeah. We all do. We all do. What's that saying? Amor fati, the love of fate, I think it's called. And it's just like being okay with whatever outcome happens, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Latin, whatever. So it's just
Latin.
like, you know, win or lose, like you know you're gonna get something out of it.
Mhm.
Like there's memories attached to that, whether you win or lose, that you're like, oh, I'm gonna apply that for the next I meant my next battle out there. Yeah.
Winner, learn, right?
Win or so you're not gonna lose.
Or learn. If you lose, you learn,
Learn
right?
or lose.
Learn,
Actually, you do lose
learn.
if you're like, fuck this. I'm not even gonna think about that event. Move on.
Yeah.
It's like there's no time for reflection. You're just losing, right? Win or
Yeah,
reflect, maybe. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Or
Well,
reflect and reflect.
learn from whatever you fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Gotta
Yeah,
learn from that. Yeah.
definitely.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Hey man, I'm just proud that you're out there. It's
Thanks, man.
that's the hardest part, just getting on there. But yeah. But when you realize it's like, oh, it's the same thing you do in the mat at, in the gym. Just there's a
Hmm.
lot of people yelling. "Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!" That's about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Fuck
like,
'em up.
you just have to trust in your training, right? And trust your instincts. I
Yeah,
mean, you know what to do. You've been training all this time, right? Like,
yeah.
you know what to do. You just have to do it.
Stay calm, because relax your breathing, because it's all about energy maintenance. 'Cause
Hmm.
you're gonna want to fucking and right in the beginning.
I feel like I've gotten
Well,
better
not
at
you.
that
I'm not
though.
saying you.
Oh yeah, no, but like, dude, back in the wrestling days, yeah, I would be like, oh, I would have these just slugfests where it'd just be the full 6 minutes and just like trying to hang on for dear life,
Yeah.
all gassed out. But I feel like these days I'm like better at staying calm, controlling my breathing, taking my time. Yeah. So yeah.
You made me think about challenging that world class wrestler that I was on the news with because he
Yeah.
tapped the shit out of me. I don't even
Yeah.
remember what was going in my mind when I went up with all I remember is he just made me all tangled up in his webs, and then it
I
was
wonder
over
whatever happened to
before.
that guy.
Man, it'd be really cool, like, how would you find that footage? There'd have to be someone that, like, recorded it
Right? I
and
mean, I'm
uploaded
sure
it.
KHON has their archives, right?
KOH if you look it up, wrestling, KHON wrestling. Let's see.
Dude, I'm sure they have, like, endless
Endless
footage.
wrestling.
Well, yeah, because that was, like, what, almost 20 years ago?
Con wrestling. What if there's, like, a con yeah. Oh, man. Oh, what the fuck? Some bloody shit going on. It's showing me some WCW shit. I don't know who. Nothing about Con. Oh, I have to look up Hawaii, huh? Con
Yeah, I
Hawaii.
think so.
Ooh, is that me? I don't know. No, that's
Exactly.
not me. That does not look like me. Oh, It'd be weird if I just saw my name, Nathaniel. What? Nah,
Huh?
they're showing some 2023 shit.
Yeah, right. It's been a long
Oh
time.
yeah, look, 1998 wrestling. Oh, what year do you think we did that?
It was in high school, so maybe 2004, 2005, maybe? No, maybe 2004. 2000,
Like,
I would say 2004.
'06 is when we
Yeah,
graduated.
but I don't think it was when we were seniors. I think it was when we
I
were
thought it was
younger.
middle school.
Was it middle school? Then it was even
Because
earlier.
if
Then it
it
was like
was
maybe
high school, why didn't I join the wrestling team with you?
that's true. That's true.
Right?
So it must have
I
been
totally like, I don't want to do
2002.
wrestling.
Must have been 2002.
Yeah. Man, how different would my
Yeah,
life would have been if
20
I
years
like
ago.
I
Joined wrestling
joined
with
you
me?
with you,
Join me.
and then like
Join me.
I'd be with your group.
Yeah, you would be.
That'd be
It
it's
would have
kind of
been a
weird though.
different
Can you
would have
imagine
been
me like tagging along with you in your
yeah,
group?
but you would have been accepted because you would have been on the
Yeah,
team.
I wasn't accepted. You fuck. You heard it here,
Well,
Miguel. You heard it here from Nana.
I accepted you,
They
but
didn't
the
accept me,
other
these
guys,
fuckers.
yeah, they're like, "Who the
It's
fuck is
alright.
this guy? He's not on the team."
You heard it here, folks. I wasn't accepted in Miguel's group. It's alright. We had
Uh,
different cliques, you know?
yeah, you were breakdancing.
It was.
You yeah,
And somehow like jujitsu melded both our interests.
yeah, because like, it brings everybody in, man.
Yeah.
I
Bring
don't
it
know
in.
how.
Come on, bring it in.
Somehow it brings all these people from all these different walks of life in. Why do you think that is?
I think because you don't have to be I mean, your typical wrestler you think is like this big, muscularly, like hairy man not hairy, I don't
Hairy man.
know. You know, like Zangief
Brute,
motherfuckers, right?
like brute strength
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
But then like it can even bring in like the flexible Eddie
Mhm.
Bravos and stuff.
That's true.
And
Fucking
yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's actually for anyone.
Yeah, it seems like a like you said, anybody. There's a place for everybody.
It's a really great place to get your frustration out for sure. I just think
Definitely.
it's I think it's scary for people, but if you realize that when you're there, the community is not trying to kill you, unless like you have a like a Daisy Fresh like type of school where it's their life. Like
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you're in it, you better like work your ass off, and we're gonna kill each other. But
I
if you have
feel
a
like
humble gym, like hey,
yeah,
you want to bring your family? We'll do it together.
I feel like most gyms are tailored for hobbyists though, it seems
Yeah,
like.
definitely. Unless you're like Atos in San Diego, like
Mm,
those type of schools where it's like
are
people are
tailored for
here.
professionals.
Yeah. If you're coming here, you're like you want this as your career.
Mhm.
And, which is kind of crazy because you have to love it because it's not like you're gonna get paid a lot unless
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
Gordon Ryan, right? Like maybe I mean gym owners I'm sure they make a good amount to like have a decent house and have a
Yeah, I
decent
mean,
car,
if
right?
you think about it, like
Except,
how
the
many
ones that are
members
getting
you have.
sued. Except the sued ones.
Well, but it's covered by the liability insurance, right? It was covered by the liability insurance, and apparently there was holes in the release, and that's why they were able to get around it.
Hmm. So we're gonna have tight releases now.
Yeah. You gotta get your lawyers looking at that thing,
Yeah.
make it ironclad.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you gonna say?
Anywho, um, well, yeah, think about, like, what your monthly membership is times how many students. It's a good amount of money
Yeah,
a month.
minus rent and the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
insurance that
That's
might
true.
go up because of
That's
what's
true,
going
that's
on
true.
now.
Yeah.
But and
Yeah,
if you
you
have a
could
good
definitely make a
location, yeah,
yeah, you could definitely make a living running a school.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's admirable. I mean, you're providing something to the community. Like either these kids take other, karates or whatever, which is cool. Not dissing on them.
they're out
Um,
there. They're still
yeah,
out there.
they're still doing their thing. I mean, they have their applications. I think it's just about teaching that disciplined mindset or something.
Mhm.
Dealing with grit. I
True
know.
grit.
What is that thing Joe Rogan says? It's a vehicle for self-improvement. I think that's what it
Is that what he
is.
said?
Jiu-jitsu is a vehicle for self-improvement.
I can't argue that it's not. I mean, I have to agree.
You learn a lot.
You do
A lot
learn a
of
lot.
your ego gets tested, it gets raised, but then it gets tested. It's like a lot
Yeah,
of back and forth.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, last week you were talking, yeah, I'm all high and mighty. So anything changed, huh?
I still feel pretty good this week. I mean,
Ah, this
it wasn't like
fucker.
I wasn't either
Miguel's still top
demoralized
dog.
or no, I would no, it was like a I would say it was a pretty balanced week where I wasn't like totally demoralized or felt on top of the world. It was like a solid week of
It's good.
training. Yeah.
I wish I could just, I wish I could say the same for me. I mean, not that I got like schooled or anything. It's more like the environment was like saying, you ain't going nowhere.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I went on class Tuesday,
Yeah.
and I usually go on Wednesday, but then there's a storm brewing.
Oh.
Riders on the
In
storm.
in Texas?
Yeah, like since Wednesday,
You you ain't going anywhere. You better stay home where
since
it's safe.
Wednesday, every time I look at my weather thing, it's
Yeah.
like
There's a storm a
there's
brewing.
there's lightning, 90% chance. Like
Oh
fuck,
shit.
man.
You don't wanna get struck by lightning.
It was like hail at one point. Like fuck.
Jesus, dude.
So,
Take no prisoners.
yeah, I was gonna like, okay, I usually take a shower before class because I don't want to be pre-stink before I see anyone. I know I'm gonna take a shower again when I come home, but you
Mhm.
know, I I don't want my feet stinking. I don't want my
You're
armpits.
trying to be a good training partner, I hear
Yeah.
you.
Also, I don't want God, fucking Nate
That guy
stinks over here
stinks.
because I do it. um,
I don't do it, but, like, that one dude that I told you about before would say it about other people. "Dude, you ever roll with that guy? Ooh."
you just go like that. You better watch out. Someone might see from a distance. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I know,
oh,
that's why I never say anything
perceiving.
about anybody.
I would go. This is
I don't
like,
say anything about anybody.
yeah, I hold it in, but my
Yeah,
nose,
and my
I
nose
go
knows.
nose. So it's like I'm about to take a shower and I come out and then like I just my parents like, oh man, just thunderstorms coming and I'm about to leave the door and I
Oh,
like all these
shit.
thunderstorms. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe I'll make it up the next day or something. But the next day too was just thundery, and
Yeah.
it's like I haven't seen the sun for a while. Kind of,
Jeez.
kind of, I miss it.
Yeah.
Take it for
Oh,
granted.
son,
Yeah,
where you at, son? I miss you.
my vitamin D.
Yeah.
It does. It really does affect the mood. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, just more cranky. Don't mess with
Yeah.
me. No, just
It's true. No, I agree, like,
yeah.
if there's a couple of days where it's overcast, you just kinda feel not happy. I'm not happy.
That's why you Hawaii folks always having that sun, the happiest people on
Yeah.
earth, huh?
We got it easy over here.
Pull up your spam, yeah.
We ain't gotta worry about bad weather.
For now. Who knows? Maybe the Earth will tilt just a little bit
Oh,
more,
man.
and then it's cold city for
I
you.
hope not.
Or like, man, can you imagine if there was like a super volcano underneath you guys, where like you thought your little island, like, but there's a
Man,
fucking. I'm not saying that lava's gonna come up underneath you, but
it could, man. Who
fuck,
knows?
wouldn't that just cause like fucking steam and smoke everywhere? You'd be like,
Yeah.
you'd be a brisket up in there if there's a
Yeah, I mean, like,
volcano underneath.
even if the Big Island were to, like, do have, like, a huge extinction level eruption, yeah, we'd be fucked.
Hmm. Like even though you're not on that island,
Yeah.
the air would just
Yeah, because we
fuck with
still
you
get
guys.
affected by the fog.
I'm not wishing you any ill, Hawaii.
Oh my, you got it too good.
Oh yeah, you and
Hey,
your
dude,
son.
you better hope that it doesn't happen while you're here.
Oh shit! I know. I spoke too soon.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. You got a good buddy for
Yeah,
now.
what can I say, man? Ugh.
Yeah.
So more so that you weren't able to make it to class
Yeah,
since Tuesday is
I did a little bit of kettlebell. Workouts can do so much, but
yeah, I mean,
it's still you need that sun, that vitamin D.
yeah, yeah, yeah. One thing about getting ready for the tournament is it really like has you focused on training. Like for me at least, it it's like, well, I'm 1 month away. I can't miss any classes. I gotta
Do you
make
do
sure
any
I
extra?
go.
Be
No,
you craving
I
extra?
haven't. Dude, honest. I mean, I have been craving extra, but also I'm like,
Finding the time.
yeah, finding the time because I'm still pretty busy and yeah, letting my body rest because there's aches and pains.
Is it
So it's
Tuesday,
like,
Thursday? You doing it?
yeah, Tuesday, Thursday. So it's like, when would I actually add in another day? Because I don't know
Yeah,
if
you'd
I'd
be
be.
surprised. Like doing jujitsu 2 days, like your body gets really sore.
Oh yeah, and especially since I do the back-to-back classes,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like I'm doing 4 classes a week. It's just two on the same day.
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm used.
Making the most.
Yeah, and I'm like thinking like, there's no way I could do it 2 days in a row. I mean, I could do it 2 days in a row, but if I do it that second day, I feel like I'd be really tired. Like I
Mm.
feel like I need at least a day to recover. Just
You
getting too old.
are you familiar with the rule book now? Points and stuff.
Yeah, I read it over. Yeah, I read it over. Yeah, and I'll read it over again this week.
Anything you remember about guard pulling or anything?
Um, man, what
I
did
don't know
it
if the
say?
points is different for Naga.
I think it said. I can't remember. It did say something about it. I know you can't jump to it
Mm.
as white belt, and
Did they mention anything about double guard pull?
not that I remember. What is that?
No, it's when both the opponents like drop
Oh,
to the ground, their butts. Like you have 20 seconds for one person to like
get up.
get up, and if that person gets up, they get an advantage.
Hmm.
And but there's a video of like two people guard pulling and getting up and down at the same time.
Oh my god.
So
I ain't pulling. I'm not a guard puller, bro. So
yeah.
I won't have to worry about that shit.
So are you gonna try trip them, or what's your game plan standing? Wait
In
till they
Nogi,
pull.
well, I don't want to release my secrets. No,
They're
no, Nogi.
listening. Who's my opponent? Oh,
He
he has a
looked me up.
podcast.
They looked me up. No, in Nogi, I'm probably gonna go for single legs,
Cool,
either
cool.
either leg. I'm weary about doing doubles because I don't want to get guillotined unless I, do like an arm drag to a double.
Yeah.
And then in gi, yeah, I might try to do like a leg sweep or something. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, or we'll see. We'll see how I feel, but I think
Yeah.
I'm leaning. Depends how the grips are, right? It'll
Yeah.
depend. Little more variation with the gi.
Man, you'll find because we were doing like some I got the sleeve on opposite side and I have the collar. So it's kind of like
Mhm.
I'm doing like a cross grip thing. And I was so focused on that when I was in the tournament. All right, I'm gonna get this cross thing, then I can grab the leg.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like I was so focused, like trying to get it that like the guy just pulled me and I fell to the ground like fuck. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so it's like damn it, like I got too focused on like my my strategy that like
Mhm, mhm.
kind of fricked me up.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, you can have like, I have a game plan in my head, but it really
It's
depends how
you
things
never
work
know.
out in there. I mean, in the end at the end of the day, it's like, well, you just have to be able to react and trust that your
Yep.
reactions are the right reactions.
Mhm. Definitely.
So, I believe, man.
It's good. Yeah, you never know 'cause I just posted a video of, my instructor showing, uh,
Mm,
that sweep, sorry,
I
sacrifice
saw
throw,
I saw that.
and then he's like, "Oh, yeah, I showed you that, and you did the tournament. Why don't you post that?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll post it." And, yeah, I was showing it, it's like, he literally just taught that, like, a couple days or a week before,
Before. So it's
and
fresh, it was in your head.
somehow I just remembered it, and I
Like,
just
"Hey,
did
this
it.
is a good time to do it."
Yeah. And I thought I could do that with what I learned here with
Mm.
when I was studying the
Mm.
lacrosse thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it didn't work out. So you never know.
yeah,
It's just like it's up to the gods, the fates. Flip of the
yeah,
coin.
it
But
is.
you never know if maybe it's like pogs. Like depends on how well you've been training. The thicker
Mhm.
your pog stack that you can staple together, you have a better chance of flipping it over.
Yeah, and you're
But if not, you have an equal pog and you have 50-50 chance of making
yeah,
it flip.
you never know.
You never know, man. It's
How well
nebulous.
can you execute in the moment?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I'm excited for you.
I'm pretty excited too, honestly. Like I said,
Get
it's
Steph to
given me
record it.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's
It's
given
giving
me,
you an
something to work towards. So then, like, training has more of
meaning.
a purpose. Yeah. It's like, "Hey, man, I'm working towards this competition, so I need
Yeah.
to,
And
you
it's for
know."
you. It's
Yeah.
not for the glory. It's not to, like, show to anyone, "Hey, I'm a Nago guy," you know? Do you get, like, a sword if you win? I forgot.
I think that's,
A
like,
belt? I don't know.
I think that's, like, the, upper levels. At my level, it's just a medal.
Medal. Oh. I know they do pass out belts too.
Yeah, I
Master
think for
belt.
the, like, the
Black belt?
expert, yeah, black belt, expert, they get the belts, yeah.
Nice.
What the hell would I do with a belt?
When you're going in a ring, I better go to walking down the beach. I'm a Naga motherfucker. Naga champion.
Won my
Woo.
division, baby.
Masters. What is that? Over 30. You have a problem with that? Huh?
Yeah, the problem I mean, it's I do
What is
like
it?
that they
What's the
have
one over that? Masters?
director.
Directors, man. What's that? I'm
Directors,
really old,
baby. I'm a
motherfucker. Don't
director. The 40s, baby. I'm in the 40s. And then
Got
there's one
6 more
above that.
years for the
There's
Masters,
there's
man. 6 more years.
for the directors.
Yeah.
I'm a master already, bro.
No, I'm saying I have 6 more years to
Oh,
compete in Masters.
in the masters. I see,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Well, but then I think IBJJF has different divisions. Like they do like masters 1 through 7 or something.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if they have a director there.
No, I think they call them
It's
all
just all
masters,
Masters.
and it's
Yeah.
like 5-year increments.
Yeah. So, master till I die.
You'll be a master for I think you're a master 1 right now. Master
Mm,
1.
that's the one. I don't know. Would you would you wanna take a chance and mess with the youngins?
Go
See how
down to the adults.
it depends if you're, like you keep getting gold in your division.
Yeah, it depends how I perform on this one because I right now I have no idea. But
Yeah.
it's true. Like I mean, I watched actually Jujitsu's video. Somebody asked that question. I guess the person that asked the question just turned 30, and they're like, my my professor's telling me I should go into masters. What do you think? I mean,
Yeah.
and it's true. Like what he said was it's more just because, like, you're in a different place in your life where, like, people in their 30s are in their careers,
Family
have
man.
families, they don't have as much time to just train versus when you're in your, like, in your 20s,
Adults is 16 and up or something, right? Or is it 18?
I've seen 18.
Okay.
But I
So
yeah,
it's
I
like
know
18-year-olds, like, they just got out of I
yeah.
mean, they're probably this is full time for them.
Yeah,
They
or
have a
they're in
part-time
college,
job,
they just have
college.
college or yeah, part-time job, they have no other responsibilities, they
Fuck
have more
college, I'm
time.
jujitsu for life.
Yeah, right, they have more time on their hands to train, so I get why they do the divisions. It makes sense.
And they probably started since they were a kid because it's now so available to them.
Yeah, that
That gets
and
more scarier the older you get. You're getting gym babies, you know?
yeah, and, also the younger people, you know, they're it's true, their bodies recover quicker, they're in the best shape of their lives versus, you know, we're kinda over
I
the hill
squandered it,
already.
man, I
We're
squandered
over
it.
the we're over the hill already.
Yeah.
We've wasted our best years. Uh,
What
I mean, it's
No,
true
we
though.
didn't. I mean,
Yeah,
hey, I
it's just
used my body when I was younger. Just I didn't have jujitsu as a vessel to do it.
yeah,
You had your
yeah,
wrestling, I had my breakdance.
yeah,
I had the things that interested me then.
yeah. But there was, for me at least, there was that period of post high school up till now where I didn't use my body, bro.
I know.
I abused my body.
Dude, I had I had my fattest moment too, you know?
I got
And
fat too, man.
it's like, fuck. Like when I got really like ripped, I was like, man, I wish I had this
But
more when
you
I was younger, you know?
see, but like, is it because we saw the extreme of,
Yeah.
like, not taking care of yourself where you're like, "Hey, man, this is
You
not the way to
needed it.
live."
You
Yeah,
needed the fat
yeah,
moments.
yeah.
Exactly.
That fat back.
I mean, if life was so great, why would you ever want to pursue more, right? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, always in the back of my head, I'm like, "Man, what if I got into this right after high school?" Like,
Jujitsu?
yeah,
Yeah.
but hey,
Or if we
man,
had it in Kapolei.
it wasn't in the
So,
cards. It wasn't like, even though I was aware of it, like, I don't know, it wasn't something I was interested in.
yeah. It's called the podcasts. For me, it was Jocko and Joe Rogan talking.
I know Rogan broke me down. Rogan and seeing all your training and competitions, I'm like, you know what? That I want it. I want
Yeah.
that.
I'm happy for you, dude. I
Yeah,
mean, there was that time where you hurt your hand. I was like, oh, I can't play with video games with my buddy anymore. But maybe that was like life telling you, like, hey, like, get your shit together, get
yeah. I
something
mean, that
else
was like
going on.
it was a couple months before the wedding, right? It was like it was almost to the point where, like, if it happened a little later, I might have still had the fucking thing during the wedding, and then what? I would have to have that forever immortalized in the pictures and shit.
Which was it your index? This one? Which one was it?
It
Or
was
this?
my right pinky.
So was it in a cast with like
Well,
this?
it was it. I had that like brace thingy. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember. I had
You
that
can still
brace.
shaka.
Yeah, but it was just like, yeah, that there was that, and then yeah, I guess that was a big part of it. Like
Mm.
having not having an outlet
Were
for
you gonna
my
have something else, or you want to exit? You gonna mention something?
no,
Oh, you
no,
paused
no,
like,
just no, that I was already like working out leading up to the wedding, right? To try to
You're a
be,
runner,
you
man.
know, as
Oh, runny, runny. Do you still
was.
run here or there?
No,
It's
I've
hard
given
to
up because
with the jits.
running is hard on your body too, dude. Like
Yeah.
I remember while I was preparing for the half marathon, like I rolled my ankle and my knee was fucked up for a little bit.
Damn.
So
And
I'm
even
like,
Steph
I'm not.
rolled something too, right?
Yeah, she hurt her calf, so it's like running is hard on your body.
Yeah.
And it's funny, the half marathon is the same day as Naga.
The same one that you did last time?
Yeah, the one I did last. Was it last year?
Wow.
Yeah, it was last. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. Yeah,
Wow.
because you came and saw me. We went. You saw me at the beach like the day after the day I did it.
The day. Hey, man.
Hey, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I just remember that day. You looked
Yeah.
a little shocked to see me, or like,
What's going on with
"Is
your
it really
voice?
you?" And you did this like, "Hey." You gave it the hug. Uh,
Boy, oh
yeah.
boy.
It's really funny when, like, you see someone you haven't seen for a while, like, even when we talk, it's like
Dude, it's different. It's not the
it's
same.
like you have to re re-energize that bunny a little,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden we're, like, back to, like,
Yeah.
childhood
Just
days or something.
takes a minute, man. It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. I wonder if it'll be like that this time, even though I saw
I
you
don't know.
last year.
I don't know, because it's only been a year, right?
Mhm.
But the other time was, like,
It was a long time.
um, pre-COVID and the beach. Was that the last I mean, the pool party? That was the last time I saw you?
Might have been. Might have been the pool
Yeah,
party.
so it was, like, a whole
That was, like,
that's a whole
years
bunch of
before
time.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Always changing.
Mhm.
Never let it settle.
Nope. It's a different skin.
Um, have you influenced other people now that you are doing a jits guy? You're like,
Uh, I don't think so. I mean, like, when I did my story about my first stripe, like, a couple people messaged me
"Oh, nice.
and, like,
Hey, buddy,
displayed some
training."
displayed some interest, but not that I haven't seen anybody. Like, one of the guys that I used to do my Danzan-ryū Jiu Jitsu with hit me up, and he's like, "Hey, how you like."
Danzan-ryū?
That's the Japanese jiu-jitsu that I
Oh,
used to do.
Don
Yeah,
who?
Danzan-ryū. I looked it up because 'cause I'm like,
Danzan-ryū.
I was trying to figure out, like, what did I do as a kid? What was
Right.
it?
Like, what kinda jits was it?
Yeah, it was Danzan-ryū,
Hmm.
and, yeah, he hit me up. He's, like, asking me about it,
Oh,
like,
because
"Oh,
he
hey."
doesn't do anything.
No, because I think he's still doing the Danzan-ryū.
Oh.
'Cause it's more like, so I looked it up because I
It's
was
like
curious, like,
judo, like standing.
yeah, it's closer, like, somebody that does that would be more likely to go into judo because it's a lot more throwing techniques, but it was
Hmm.
like it's like a huge catalog of throws as well as, like, small joint locks, um, yeah, like fingers and
Ooh,
wrist
fingers. Oh,
lock,
shit.
yeah, 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 um, and, what else? Like, it's a lot more, like, self-defense driven,
Depends.
where defense driven,
Filipino motherfucker.
defense, more self-defense,
Depends. Self-defense.
um, like defending against somebody with a knife or a gun or whatever,
Oh, a
and
little Krav Maga-ish
yeah,
going on.
that kind of thing, and but the thing about it that, like, I realized why I wasn't interested to go back is because you never did any sparring. It was all
Mm.
just, if you, like, it was all, like, training and doing, like, choreographed combat
Yeah.
scenes. So it was, like, very by the book, but then you never got to test your skills out
Yeah.
against anybody. So, yeah, I mean, like,
Danzan-ryū.
it helped. Like, I feel like it definitely helped when I moved into doing wrestling. Like, I was already kinda used to being, like, touching touching people as far as, like, throwing them and a little bit of grappling, but yeah,
Mm.
it was just different. It's a
Yeah.
different thing. But yeah, he hit me up.
Yeah, I had an auntie, she was doing jujitsu, and I was like, "Oh, like, let me see what she's doing," but, like, her gi looked different, and, like, you know, it it probably was that Danru thing that you're talking about.
Probably.
Danhahu? What?
Danzan-ryū.
Danzanru. And I was like, I wonder if she even knows who, like, the Brazilian
Yeah,
people
it's
are, right? Like,
probably not a Gracie jiu-jitsu. It's
yeah,
probably, yeah.
because I saw some pictures, but it's a lot of, like, throwing stuff, so I'm like, "Okay, I don't see her
Yeah,
on the
so it's probably
ground."
the same thing. Yeah, probably the
Yeah,
same thing I did, because
yeah.
it was right there at the Makakilo Rec Center. Because, like you said, there was no Brazilian jiu-jitsu in Kapolei at that time. It was
No,
all in
it's
Honolulu.
downtown with Helson, them.
See, but I think my mom thought, she was like, because her reasoning was like, when kids get into fights, they always end up on the ground. So I think she wanted her intent was to put me into Gracie
Wow.
jiu-jitsu,
She
but
had that thought before? Like, wow. That's why she did wrestling for you? Because you
yeah,
were on the ground?
yeah, she's like, when kids get into fights, they always end up on the ground. So I want my kids to be able to defend themselves if anything ever happens.
Hmm.
So that was her thought of putting me into that, but not knowing that it was a different kind of jiu-jitsu.
Did you ever ask her, like, why she thought, like, of that? Because my parents never thought, like, "I should make sure my kid is well trained for these hoodlums up in school."
I think because like growing up, she was always like, a small kind of nerdy kid. So she remembers getting picked on. So she wanted to make sure that we didn't
No
get
one
picked
messed.
on. Yeah. So that
So
was sort of
how do
my,
you, prevent the kid who's, like, anti-bully, like, bully-proof from
how do you,
becoming
the
a
bully
bully?
themselves? It's a fine line because I remember like I would like want to test out what I had on people. Like, yeah, what's up?
There was I'm always looking at Tom DeVos. He has some interesting videos all the time. But
But I
he
think it
had
comes with that discipline. Like,
yeah,
right? If they have that discipline and that's the thing about the martial arts is you're supposed to have the humility and discipline to be not the bully. Don't you
yeah,
shouldn't be the bully.
definitely. He um he had a video about um kids doing like an omoplata. This kid
Mm,
doing an omoplata to this other kid,
mhm.
and like it's kind of fucked up. All right, because this kid trains, right? So I assume, like, you learn about respect and shit like that.
Mhm.
Man, teenagers are fucking brutal, bro. I'm just like,
Yeah, they are.
just fuck teenagers. That's why when I see teenagers like a 6 like boys, I'm like, fuck these boys. Oh, let's see.
As soon as he traps his
What is this? Ah, you fucking dude, what the fuck?
Whoa.
Can you believe that shit? That is some fucked up shit. So you did omoplata, you trapped
Yeah,
his
so he
arm.
obviously trained. So why are these other guys jumping in?
I don't know, but look at their little monkey arms.
Yeah. Dude, but that's how kids roll. Dude, not even kids, man. If you're getting into a fight when there's a group of other people, you have to be prepared that the other people are gonna fucking jump in.
I know, dude.
That's why you don't fucking get into a street fight.
But I'm not saying the kid on the ground was a bully. He probably, I don't know. Why would you even be with all these? Why would you have a fight around all these people that don't like you? They're all
Uh,
his friends, I'm assuming. it's not like
Jesus,
it's not like you have
that's rough.
yeah. It's not like you have the same friends or anything, and like
Ugh.
all of a sudden, get him. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, like after school,
Oh
they would
yeah,
always pathways,
there's that
pathways
path.
after school,
Is that
pathways
what it's
after
called?
school.
Pathways?
Pathways.
I didn't know that was the term.
That was what everybody called it. Pathways. Fight at pathways after school. Fucking kids, man.
We are so primal. We love
Yeah,
fighting.
we're fucking apes, man. We're fucking apes.
It is crazy.
We have this society and these customs, but when shit, a little bit of the savagery still makes its way out and shows
Yeah.
itself.
I remember a breakdancing friend getting a fight. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fight this guy, and then everyone kind of knew, and everyone walked there, and just like
Yeah.
I was like, I always viewed him as a small guy,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
like, you change your perception. Like, this guy doesn't like care to back down. It's
Mhm.
like for me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to get a fight.
I don't want any part of this.
yeah, but I was like, holy shit, like fucking warrior over here, right?
Yeah.
I have to admit, like, I did not want to get in fights as a kid.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I was like
yeah.
way too scared to like fight anyone.
Same here, dude. I wasn't about that life.
It was just about puffing the chest and stuff,
Hmm. Fucking kids, man. The pecking order. They're trying to find their
I
place.
remember there was a kid named Austin. Remember Austin used to always, you know,
Mm.
Austin Powers.
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. He's probably not gonna hear this at all.
Yeah.
But I just
And
want to let
we didn't
him
say his
know.
last name. No last names are given.
This is during LCAT days. So anyone
Mm-hmm.
from LCAT probably knows this shit.
Okay.
No, just like, I just I didn't respect him. He didn't respect me.
Yeah, you
And
guys
like
weren't buddies.
we weren't. I
I
don't
feel
know
like
what it
him
was. I probably
and
gave that.
Tanner.
Oh yeah,
Tanner
fuck
too,
Tanner.
right? Dude, you would get into it with these guys. I never understood
I
like
didn't get
what's
into
going on.
Tanner. I just didn't like him. You didn't. You got in it with someone else.
Did I?
I think you didn't like Tanner because he kept saying, "Your mom, your
Well, I
mom."
didn't like him either, but I don't know. I feel
I
like
didn't
I
get
should have.
in with. I just remember Austin. I don't remember this
Okay,
motherfucker.
okay.
Anyways, I just remember like, you want to go outside? Go outside?
You said that, or he said
Yeah,
that?
I was
You
saying
said
that.
that. Oh my god! What did he
And I
say?
remember like, he's like, "Yeah, let's go." I'm like, "Get the
What?
fuck
Really?
out of here! Sit down."
You said
It was like a puffing up thing. Like
that,
I wasn't
and then
really gonna do
he
anything.
called your bluff.
He didn't know, like, that I didn't want to go outside, but he was like, "Let's go then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sit your ass down."
Oh my god, I can't imagine Austin getting into a fight.
Yeah, I admire him, man.
But
Good on him.
he didn't back down.
Yeah, and like if I met him now, I think it's so high school days.
Hmm.
I hope he doesn't
Yeah,
have a grudge with me anymore.
I
But
feel like there wouldn't be any animosity at this point.
yeah, just know that we were filled with was it testosterone? What do you think we were filled up with? A
Yeah,
whole bunch of
testosterone.
enzymes,
Yeah,
whole
backed
bunch
up
of shit.
semen.
There was a lot of semen.
Yeah, just horny teenagers that are angsty and angry.
Yeah, but the ones that were getting it versus the ones that wish they got it, was a whole bunch of people. Depending
Yeah,
on
I don't think that changed anything as far as like people's.
being relaxed, I would think the
Yeah,
ones that blow it off all the time. I mean, there was
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of jagging back then.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it made a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but too funny, Austin. Yeah, it was the. I remember Josh too. Hey Josh, I don't
Mm.
remember.
Yeah,
Like
he would annoy you too, wouldn't he?
it was a long time ago. Okay,
Hey, no last
he's
names.
probably
We're not giving last names.
yeah, he's probably okay guy now.
Yeah,
I think
I'm friends
it
with
was
him on Facebook.
because yeah, I think it was more like I was seeing through like whenever he talked like very moke around like Hawaiian people, and all of a sudden he
Mm.
turned it off to talk
He was
normal,
putting on a.
and I was like,
Yeah, but we
"Who
all
are
do
you?"
that. I feel like
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
do that.
Well, you mean turn it on, turn on the moke?
Yeah,
I guess
don't
so.
you? I do. I know I
Don't
do.
you? Don't you?
I don't talk like this.
No, no. But I think at that time I was just like, "Who are you?"
You're a fraud. We all do that shit though. I feel like you do. You change the way you talk depending on who you're talking to.
That's true.
Right? If you're talking to somebody, yeah, like that's talking pigeon, you're gonna talk more pigeon. If you're talking to somebody that, is
Gangster, you gonna
Filipino,
talk more gangster, Miguel? You gonna bring in the
uh,
hood? What's going on here?
maybe as a kid I would. These
Checking,
days, yeah, I
checking.
wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be accused of cultural appropriation these
Yeah.
days. Or like
Yeah.
if you're talking to like a
Why are you
Filipino
defending him,
person,
huh? Why are you
huh?
defending him, Miguel? You're supposed
I'm
to be on
just
my
giving.
side.
I'm just saying that I realize that I do the same shit, so I don't want to
Yeah.
call him out on it.
This is just me being an asshole kid. I can reflect and be like, yeah, it's probably a douchey thing. for
I'm
me to
just
do.
a kid.
Exactly. I'm a simple man. You know? Once upon a house, there was a wood. What was that? What was that shit again?
There was a Haywood.
Haywood. It's
Uh,
too funny. Yeah. High school days. It's in the
fucking high
past.
school, man. It's good. Oh, speaking of high school,
Was there a reunion going on?
no, Kapolei's boys wrestling team just won the state championship.
The state?
Mhm.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's
First
awesome.
time. Yeah, first time. Yeah.
So are they going nationals now that they won state?
No, I don't
They're
think they
getting
do
out?
that.
No,
I
they
don't
don't
think
do
they
that
do
kind of
that.
shit.
No, they're just the
But
state
of all
champ.
the high schools,
They were-
Kapolei made a name from.
Yeah, because
Is
they
it the
had.
same coaches that you had? Or
Yeah, I
is
think
it
so. I think Coach Salter is still the head coach. Yeah,
Salter, huh? I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that name.
yeah. White
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, because they had like 2 weight classes where they won first place, and then like a bunch of second places and some thirds and
Nice.
fourths and whatever. Yeah, so
I mean, it's one thing to be a really good coach, but you just gotta hope you have good genetics entering. Like, can I join wrestling? And hope
yeah,
that you
yeah,
know. Because what if
Yeah.
you get like some nerd guy with glass? Me, I joined the wrestling team.
like
his
Harry
overall.
Potter.
Yeah. Oh, did he join wrestling?
Yeah, he was in wrestling.
Shit, man. Good for him.
I don't think he was a starter.
I feel bad that he only got teased because he had glasses and the
Mhm.
movie fucking came out at the same time.
And he
You
looked
would
like
not-
him. He looked like him. Like I don't even know his real name. I just know him as Harry Potter.
Yeah. But I remember everyone saying that. But then I think he
But
embraced it.
yeah, he made a spectacle of himself. He keep his
He
head
embraced it. And also then he got like a chick dance, like, damn, Harry Potter's like Harry's doing good over here,
down. Oh, Harry. Oh,
Cutthroat, man. High school.
high
But
school,
this is
man.
before social media, so everything was just word.
Yeah.
Now it'd be like
Now it's even
like
worse. I feel
bullying,
like yeah,
social bullying.
online. Yeah,
Yeah, that's hard.
high school's a rough place, man. It's like prison.
Take no prisoners, man.
Yeah, you got because it's like especially public school. You got like everybody in there, all
Yeah.
backgrounds, all together, coexisting
Yeah.
in this little society.
I mean, here's an example of what bullying looks like these days.
What you got another clip?
Tom DeBlas over here showing another one.
Oh geez, what else? What's going on now? Shameful.
They fucking spraying him with paint spray. Look
Why
at all
is
these
he just
kids.
sitting there?
Because he's demoralized, dude. They just
Get
like
up and run. What the hell's wrong with you, kid?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Alcohol with fucking kids, brute, dude. Oh, they force fed him massive amounts of alcohol and fed him shrooms.
oh Jesus.
Fucking.
That's the
Which-
thing, like kids
I don't
gotta
remember doing that
realize
shit.
they gotta realize who their real friends are and not get stuck
That's
trying
hard, dude.
to yeah. Oh,
Man, I'm so glad we're done with that.
yeah, I'm glad we made it, man. We made it.
We made-
We're fine.
It's not like we didn't, we weren't, we got some cuts along the way.
Mhm. Got some cuts, some bumps and bruises. But we
I
made
think,
it.
you remember Cobra Kai, like, she was, what's her name? LaRusso's daughter was like best friends with that black girl. And I
Mhm.
felt like that was kind of like you and me, like, hey, we're good friends. But
Mhm.
then, like, we
Why
had
are
to
you
like
hanging out with her?
we had to like veer through high school where it's like, we can't really hang out,
Yeah.
and we just had different posses.
We did, man. We I felt like
I don't think you ever tried to hang out with my breakdancing friends,
I
but I
didn't.
did try to hang out with your
You
wrestling
did.
buddies.
You did.
It was hard to be accepted by those guys, to
I
be
feel
honest.
like in freshman year we would hang out still. Like, remember, like, we'd
Dude,
get to
middle
school
school
early?
days, we're like this.
Best buds.
Those are the days, man.
Best buds. Was it
Come
all
sail
through
away.
was it all through middle school, or is it mostly 6th grade?
I feel like it was the whole time. A lot. Because I feel like we were hanging out with David Hill. We were
Oh,
like,
okay. Oh, yeah, that was 8th grade. That was 8th
yeah,
grade. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
we
so
were
yeah,
crip walking together
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, and then I feel like in the beginning of high school, like freshman year, we'd still ride the bus and then hang out in front of one of those buildings and listen to CDs and stuff.
Yeah,
But then somewhere along the line, we drifted apart. I don't remember when.
yeah. It's crazy.
Because
I hope people take our lessons like, hey, like you can be good friends, but then when high school comes, your interests separate. You have
yeah,
your
because
cliques and stuff.
what was it? Did we have no classes together in freshman, sophomore year, and
We
junior
only did
year?
LCAT.
And that was what, senior year.
Yeah.
That's when we became buddies again, senior year, because we had classes together.
Yep.
I joined you. I was in because I was in the industrial. I'm like,
Fuck
man,
this.
fuck this place, because industrial had all the fucking mokes and all those
Man,
guys.
I wish I did the graphic design. I remember like seeing like Stefan like make t-shirts and stuff. Dude, this
Yeah,
is way cooler than building a
Hellcat,
radio.
fucking Hellcat, man, fucking Hellcat.
Remember we had to like go on the computer and learn on Athena. I think it
Yeah,
was Athena.
uh-huh,
And it would just be like lessons on the computer how to do shit.
yeah.
It's like, why aren't
Uh,
you teaching us? What's going
and
on?
then
We gotta learn
and
from
then
Athena?
everybody was playing Unreal
Unreal
Tournament.
Tournament, dude. Someone put it on the
Every
server.
computer, all the
I think it
computers.
was like on the server that could connect to every computer.
See,
Could
but
it
like,
have been
how was
uploaded
it
to
in?
every
Were we
computer?
like playing in class? Was nobody paying attention?
No, he wasn't the best teacher.
You're just like, ah.
And I remember we could like hide. Have you ever hide your browser? Do you
Mm,
remember that? You take a screenshot of your desktop,
fucking kids,
and then you
man.
would hide the bottom bar to
Cra-
show you're truly. Dude,
crafty motherfuckers, man. Crafty motherfuckers.
I do remember. I don't know what his name was, but he committed suicide. Do you remember that?
Um,
Like I'm thinking
probably shouldn't say name,
Okay,
but
I don't know what his
I
name,
think I
but
remember it was over a girl, right?
it was over a girl. I remember the guy being like kind of eccentric, like a loose canny. Like I don't know what to expect of him, but he was a nice
Mm,
guy. But man, it's sad to lose your life
yeah,
over. I mean, what is the fucking girl thinking these days? I mean,
I don't
she
know.
probably doesn't think about it, but this guy literally died for your love.
Yeah, it's either the ultimate revenge or just a wasted life.
Yeah. But I do remember like, hey, your classmate, you know, died or something. Just take the day off. Like, don't worry. And yeah, I think we were too young to even process what happened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I don't remember anyone grieving
No,
really. I think we were just like, yay,
shocked.
free class or some shit, you know?
Fucking kids.
Right?
Yeah. No empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, or even those kids that got into that wreck.
How? Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was gonna say,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I don't need
Right?
to say it,
Like,
but I was like,
it's
fuck.
crazy to think about. Like, they lost their lives at such a young
I thought
age.
only the girl lost.
Oh, I
The
don't know.
boy
Maybe.
survived, the one that was driving,
Oh, okay.
because that's
Well,
even more
that's even worse. Yeah. Well, I mean,
for
I don't
what?
know about worse, but like living with that guilt, I would say would be pretty.
I think it was a drunk
Rough.
driving, right?
I think so.
I just remember, like, she was a really beautiful girl. Like, she was really pretty.
Mm.
I was like, yeah. Just felt really bad.
Yeah.
And, her brother is really cool too. And I'm just like, fuck. I don't know how he processed it, dude.
It's rough, right? To lose a sibling like that at such a young age.
And this was senior year, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Hope he's doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Life. It's weird because you think everything in high school is like, this is it. Like, but then I don't know. Like, once you're done with high school, you're like,
Such a small sliver. Yeah.
yeah.
That was like half our lives ago.
But when you're in it, you think this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But kids, they can stay friends with people now. Like, they don't have to wonder what they're doing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
as long as you have them on TikTok, I guess, or Instagram,
Fucking TikTok.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how we did it. Like, if they joined MySpace and we saw them online,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
don't think
did
I added
MySpace.
David until like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but I feel like you get recommended because of mutual friends, right?
That's good, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Facebook, right? Instagram.
Mhm. Still
Our
haven't found my
generation.
buddy. I haven't found my buddy Chase that worked at Razor Concepts with me.
Yeah, if they
If you're
don't,
out there, Chase,
because there
still
are
looking
people
for
that
you.
don't have social media, so then it's like, how do you find them? You don't.
Yeah. Last time I remember was we used to go 24-hour fitness together and work out, and he just like had a little baby. Man, the
Mm.
kid must be like a teenager now, or
Well, yeah, if that was when was that? 17 years ago?
yeah, crazy.
17-year-old.
Man. And he kind of got me into fitness kind of thing. I didn't really like after working out. He's like, "Oh, what are you gonna eat?" Like, "Oh, gonna get some McDonald's or something."
Like, what? No.
You should eat some protein, man. Eat some chicken. It's like, all right. Like, I didn't really understand
Yeah,
the
yeah,
importance of the nutrition and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember he gave like I got like some protein powder from him or his friend or something.
Mhm,
And like you have to match um the amount of protein calorie to your weight or something. But I
mm.
thought like it was the protein powder, so I was like putting so much fucking protein to match my weight,
But
not
wait,
realizing you meant your
there's like a
overall
chart.
day.
There's like a chart or something.
Yeah, like you need this amount of protein overall, but
Yeah.
not like in all your scoops of this protein. Fucking idiot.
Uh,
Yeah.
I
Stupid
feel like
ass.
you used to go to the Barbers Point gym though, right?
That was some good times.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before Razor Concept days.
Mhm.
That was when like we were still in school, high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were still in
Were
high
you
school.
driving us there sometimes when we used
I
to
think
hang?
so. Yeah, I
Because
think so.
how would we go there?
I think so. Yeah.
There's no bus that goes there.
No.
I don't remember my parents being there when we were working out.
Yeah, I
So
think we would just go. It's funny.
I remember going to Jody would come with us once in a while.
Fucking Jody.
And then where you laugh?
Cause he's like, "Ah, you guys don't know shit. Let me show
He
you."
said that?
I don't know. That's just his attitude.
He was the alpha of the group.
Yeah.
He was the biggest of us.
Yeah,
So it's like we had to fall in line.
all right,
Peck,
Jody.
peck.
Wasn't
Fucking
it fun
peck
seeing?
over here.
Wasn't it fun seeing him at the wedding?
It was, man. It was a trip.
It's like, dude, we're like the same. He's like the same guy.
I know. But I remember like we were all sweating in the sauna, and then like we had
Mhm.
our head
Oh yeah,
down. We're like,
who can make
who
the
can get to
biggest
the
puddle?
drain? Who can get to the drain
Yeah.
the fastest?
Wasn't that his idea or some shit?
I have no idea. I miss the sauna though.
Yeah.
I get some sauna action. I have to like sign up for a gym to get a sauna though.
Mm. I thought you
Can you get access to a sauna near you?
I'd have to sign up for the gym too.
Yeah.
I thought you said your wasn't your academy supposed to have like that kind of stuff? Or is it just showers or
Oh,
something?
Pleasanton talked about that.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know if they ever went with it or
Yeah, yeah,
anything,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
man, I would love a sauna. Give me some sauna action. After training, just 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like that extra burn in the end, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I'd have to get a gym membership. I don't even know, like
And the cold plunge. Because you want to do the hot and then cold, I assume.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think 24 Hour in Pro City might have one.
Is this wait the one across Pro Ridge?
The
Because
one
that's not 24-hour anymore, right?
the one by Sam's Club by Pro Highland.
Oh, okay. It's not by that crazy karaoke anymore,
No, I don't think they have one over there anymore.
but there's still a gym, right?
I think something else took over it because that's where when I first got back into jiu-jitsu, I went with one of
That's
my
for
coworkers
what?
and and they had it was like a gym, but then they also had Cavarina Family Jiu-Jitsu. Do you know that one?
Wait, this is when?
In 2018?
Oh, after Max? Before Max?
Before Max.
Wow.
Like
You
I
didn't
went
mention this one. What's
it was like
going
it
on?
was like a trial class that I
What
went
is
with
this
one of my
hidden content from me? What this
hidden jits.
All right, so
Was
it's a
it?
trial class?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm.
Because like my coworker was doing it and he's like, dude, you should come with me.
Huh.
And I think at that point I was like, yeah, let me get a gi. So I got a gi and I went with him.
Hmm.
And
Venom?
dude, yeah, it was the Venom gi.
Yeah.
I just used it on Tuesday. Put it back in my rotation.
Nice.
um and dude, that I was so out of shape. It was
Oh,
not even
really?
funny. That was the time when I like after rolling and after training, like they would do like an open mat after, and I'm like, nah, I'm done, dude.
Fuck,
I
dude.
gotta go.
I'm
And
done.
I was driving home and I was like fucking shaking. I'm like,
Dang.
I don't have it anymore. I don't have it. It's gone.
Oh man, the self-talk.
Well, yeah, because like, I have in my head, I'm like, I was a
I was
decent
the
wrestler.
man. I
Yeah, I
was
was
the man
decent.
before.
I wouldn't say man, but I was pretty decent.
I was a decent
And then now
man
I'm like,
before.
I'm over here like, oh, I don't have it. And then I was like, you
Man,
know what? I gotta get after it. So then after that, that's when I signed up
for the
uh,
max.
for Technics, and then but
I
with
still don't
work
have it.
and yeah, I was going, but see, over at Technics,
Yeah.
the beginner class, you didn't roll. There was no
Oh.
rolling. It was just drilling.
Hmm.
So then like and then I was doing the Muay Thai too. I was going to both and I don't know. We already talked about it before. It just fizzled out and didn't go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Man.
Yeah. But it was the same
Hidden
thing
hidden jits.
when I went to mono, the same thing. Like after that, I was like, God, I still was having that same moment, like, dude, I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But at this point, I'd already told you, and I'm like, well, gotta get it.
That's too funny, man.
Yeah.
But you pushed through that. I don't have it anymore. And now you're like,
Yeah.
I have
Well,
it.
because like before I wasn't talking to anybody about it. So I'm like I could kind of just incognito putter out. With this,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're
can't putter
committed.
out. I can't putter out. I already told Nate.
Accountability.
Yeah, you kept me accountable, dude. I'm like, I have to and I went to Island, right? I went and then
Yeah.
Tim and Tim told me to go to Alliance and
Two people
six
accountable now.
yeah, it's like now I really can't quit.
I mean, I would never judge if you ever stopped if you needed
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But yeah.
But I don't know. Now I'm
To
like,
each their own.
dude, I'm fucking hooked now. It's
Nice.
just had to get through like that trial by fire and then get
This is you starting the fire.
yeah.
Oh, Now you're in the blowing
Yeah.
phase.
Now it's like
But soon it'll
he's
be lit by its own.
yeah, like we talked about, I'm like considering like, oh man, I want to go to more classes.
Yeah, you're in it.
It's yeah,
So
watching videos and just in my head now.
it's always in there. It's in your RES.
Yep.
Bet like, oh, that reminds you of jujitsu whenever you see something. Oh.
Every
I bet
now
you're
and then
always
I
talking
go,
about jujitsu with Stephanie. Like, okay, I get it. You love it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hugging her
yeah.
from behind, but you're really choking her. Stop it.
Yeah, yeah. Getting her in fucking heel hooks.
You're looking at her. It's like, I'm just trying to cuddle with you in bed. Stop trying to grab my legs. Sometimes I headlock like my cats and stuff like.
Yeah, I do that with Mochi too.
I do realize the way a lot of people start their gyms is like not opening their own like space yet, but like being a part of a gym and just having a
Mhm.
time slot. So you
Mm.
like give that the person that owns the gym like
Oh, that's
you
probably
know,
what that
rent
was
kind of thing.
that I went to. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That they do it in like a one of the workout rooms.
Yeah. So what is it called? That's how Pleasanton started. They were a part of a gym, but their classes were only a certain time, but it was attached to a workout facility.
That's what that
But
was. Yeah.
yeah. But once you get like established like 50 students or something, then you're like, hey, I'm gonna open up a gym. We're moving here.
Hmm.
Then that's like your gym now. And
Yep.
it may be small until you get more students, and then you just keep, monopoling adding that hotel and making it bigger.
Hmm.
And then you franchise like, oh, we're opening up another school. That's where the big bucks comes in.
That's where the big bucks come. Next thing you know, you're a big school that's
I'm a
worldwide.
Henzo Alliance. That's how it starts.
Yeah, it's
There's a
interesting.
lot of people that start schools that's still associated with like, you know, I'm an Alliance gym,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
my
yeah,
name is this. Like they
yeah,
still want
yeah,
to
yeah.
have their
Yeah, like mine is my professor's Rexy Barnum Jiu Jitsu, but yeah, it's we still call it Alliance, but like,
oh, that's the name of the gym, Rexy
well,
Barnum.
I mean, they that was the name before he was under Alliance, and he still has his patches, right?
No, but when you enter the door, does it say Alliance?
It just says Alliance.
Got
Yeah,
it.
everything is Alliance, but his patches are still around. Like they still sell his patches or like
Oh yeah,
hats with his logo.
yeah. My
I think kind of like your Pleasanton where
yeah,
he
yeah.
had his yeah,
He had a Marcio Morera. I
yeah,
have a rash guard with him. I don't wear it as much over here because I'm like, I don't think anyone knows who he
right.
is, and I don't want to seem like I'm repping another school.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
if I come to visit, I'll be rocking it. Like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
what are you
yeah,
guys? See,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
I was.
Well, it's cool
Don't
that
kill me.
Half and Henzo they use the same logo.
Yeah, yeah. That
Why
they
is that? Why do they use the same logo?
like it's a family crest now.
Oh,
I assume, right?
yeah, I guess
It's like,
so. Makes sense.
yeah, I think so. I'm
Are
sure
they the
Henzo.
only ones, or because I don't think
You mean like,
because
does he have
over
any other brothers?
well, yeah. Does anybody else use it?
Maybe, maybe he has another brother or high end Gracie, but I think he still rocks the Henzo Gracie. Like
Mm.
I don't think he has his own school or anything.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
because he's yeah. I think he's a
It's
brown
cool because
belt.
then, like, yeah, you can rock your Half Gracie stuff, and it's like it's the same.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. It may say Henzo, but if I'm moving really quick, you can't tell.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the same logo
Yeah,
though, like
there.
the lion.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
definitely. Ah, jits. You got
Jits, man.
anything more to say about Jits?
No, I mean, it was a good week. I got one more week and we'll see how things go.
You got it, buddy.
And
I believe
and
in you.
dude, yeah, I'm fucking hooked, man. Like I went from I don't know if I have it anymore to like, dude, this is awesome. I'm loving it.
Things are clicking.
Things are
Yeah,
clicking. And I'm
that's
able
good.
to, like I'm not a big guy, you know that. But I'm
For some
able to
reason, I
hold
still view you as a bigger guy because I think I was the smaller guy growing up. You know that
yeah.
that syndrome? I don't know if there's some kind of syndrome, but
Mm, yeah, yeah.
you had the little guy syndrome because
Yeah.
you're always the smaller one. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm still able to keep up with dudes bigger than me. Like the one of the guys that I mentioned that I feel like we're on the same level. Apparently he's like 200 pounds, and I'm able to freaking keep up with him when we roll. So I'm like, all right,
I got some
I'm doing
strength
all right.
with
I'm doing all right. Okay.
nice, man.
Yes. I'm like, I'm not. I. I don't know if I ever. I don't think I've ever had a complex about like not being the biggest dude.
Do you have it now, you're saying?
No, I don't, because I feel like
Oh,
I'm able to keep up with people like regardless of their size. I'm like, yeah, I can handle it.
yeah.
At least put up a fight.
Like I told you earlier, like I showed a picture with my jujitsu mates, and they're all taller than me, but I never
Mm,
really even
dude,
perceived that they were taller than me.
yeah. Imagine me. I'm even like
It's like, wow, I'm really small.
like
Yeah.
if you're small, what am I? I'm Kevin Hart over here.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's crazy. I think I don't think you have time to evaluate size when you're on the ground because
yeah.
everyone's on their ass, I
Hmm.
guess. We all look
Yeah,
kind
right.
of the same.
The same. We're all the same height lying down.
Yeah. We can't all
Yeah.
look alike.
No.
Yeah. Cool, man. I gotta
Yeah.
pee. Take a
Yeah,
little
me
break.
too.
I'm like Joe Rogan.
Perfect.
Oh, I gotta pee. I'm peeing all the
I
time
know.
now.
He's always peeing
He's a
now.
pee buddy now.
He's like, I gotta go. Sorry.
Sorry, hold that.
I've got diagnosed with dehydration.
So I gotta pee now. All right. Take 5.
Jesus.
Close the door on me, eh?
Yeah.
So I can't
No,
spy on you,
no
eh?
sneak previews.
No slithering, eh? You fuck.
Ugh.
I'm just kidding. It's like this guy. He's closing the door now because I
Yeah.
commented.
Yeah. It's like, who knows what else you can see out there? Ugh.
It's all good. Gotta keep your privacy.
Yeah.
Not from me, but from the
From the
world.
world. Exactly.
Not like I leave that in though.
Yeah, I know.
And I zoom in.
Who knows what Steve Yard's doing with the footage?
Oh yeah. What are they doing with our faces, huh?
I don't know. Using
Collecting
them,
data.
using
Oh,
them to
shit.
make avatars of us.
Yeah. Like all these social media collecting our faces.
Hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
Face off. Oh,
So what's going on with this new TikTok thing? This TikTok
yeah. Did you see Rogan's
it's
post
yeah,
with Tulsi Gabbard talking about it?
yeah. I also heard him talk about it in the podcast, but
Mm-hmm.
how this new thing to fight against TikTok doesn't even have the word TikTok in it. Doesn't
Yeah.
even mention them.
Yeah. That's not a surprise, but then it gets nicknamed the TikTok bill, right?
Yeah. And how what exactly are they trying to stop? If
So
there's a lot of
you
gray
know,
area and
there's a
things,
lot of
right?
other things in it, right? Just like any other bill, there's a lot of other things in it. So it was like something about um allowing the monitoring of what you do, right, on all these social media platforms, restricting uses of VPNs, I think,
Oh yeah, like it'll make all VPNs meaningless.
or illegal.
Hmm.
And I don't know, yeah, a lot of
Which I did find like VPNs like, oh, you can hide, you know, where you're from. I mean, that's
mhm,
I don't know if you ever used one. I
I
mean,
haven't, no. But yeah, I know.
I never had my work does it,
Yeah,
obviously. They need to do
uh-huh.
that. But for personal, I'm not doing anything like shady.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they try to sell you like you can view Netflix in a different country and get something
Mhm,
else. That's how
mhm.
they the
Yeah,
selling
that's a
point,
big selling point.
you know. But anyways, continue.
It's, yeah, just, another thing that, like, infringes on freedom is the
Yeah.
point being made. Just like the Patriot Act with mass surveillance in under the guise of national security. I feel like this is along the same lines in the digital realm from what
Mhm.
I've seen and heard about it.
Yeah. And also it kinda makes it hard for foreign entities to make a name for themselves here too, something like that. If they come
I
from
don't is that
a different
is
I don't know if they're just saying this like they're passing this so
well,
like it makes it harder for,
that's the front page thing, right? And that's
yeah,
why it was nicknamed the TikTok Bill
yeah.
because it's like, hey, we're gonna keep TikTok in check, but also throw in a bunch of other stuff that we're not gonna talk about.
I mean, they were saying like, "Hey, TikTok is doing all this, spying on you."
Hmm.
But it's like, is it no surprise that any other
Yeah,
social media is doing the same thing?
yeah. I mean,
But we're
fucking.
painting TikTok as the villain.
Hmm.
Like I was just on Google and I searched um for a dog. Like I was learning like hypoallergenic dogs, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then I happened to visit a website talking about it,
Yeah,
and they sell dogs. Yeah, and just so happens it's on my YouTube ad,
yeah. All
and
the
it's like,
ads that you get, it
yeah,
comes from your browser history,
yeah,
right? It's like you're you're on Facebook and you're seeing ads, or you search something, and then all of a sudden you're looking at news articles, and then you're seeing ads
yeah,
relevant to previous internet history. It's like, yeah, you're being followed online
yeah.
constantly.
So we're not gonna let foreign entities do this. Is that
I think that's the guise of what um the bill's supposed to do. Yeah.
hmm.
But it sounds like I don't know. It sounds like there's a bunch of other stuff in there. I haven't dug too deep on it, but from what I
Yeah,
heard, yeah.
but it does paint a question like um knowing that all these social medias do the same thing as TikTok, do you view it any differently? Or do you still look at it as a Chinese spy vessel?
Well, I mean, I guess one could say better our government than some foreign government, but also it's like, why the fuck would we want to let our government do that shit to us too?
Yeah.
Like these are just people that we didn't elect them, right? They're just people that work
Mm,
for government entities. And what gives them the right to do that?
yeah. So how can we pass like is it possible to pass something to help with our online identity and what we search and things?
Well, the
Or is
shitty
that out the
thing,
window already?
I feel like the shitty thing is that our representatives in, you know, the the House, they don't represent our interests. And that's like the
Yeah.
biggest problem is that these people that are the lawmakers are bought and paid for by corporations. So
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they serve their interests and not, the citizens that voted for them's interests. So then I don't know,
Because
it's a broken system.
advertising money is really big. If
Mhm.
you're trying to stop advertisement, like ways to get products to people,
Yeah.
and I don't know, a lot of people aren't gonna like that. A lot of money lost.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's just this. I feel like it's the same story. Like, I mean, not to beat a dead horse,
Same old story.
but look at, I mean, the pharmaceutical industry and how they sponsor all the big news shows and have
Yeah.
all these politicians sponsored, and lo and behold, all this tax money was spent for the development of the vaccines,
Yeah.
and then these lawmakers, on, or not even lawmakers, but government officials, like your local government has these requirements of how many times you need to get this vaccine. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't take a genius to be like, doesn't that seem like a conflict of interest that these people are bought and paid for and serving the interests of these huge entities?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
And I think
look,
they're in your dreams too. They're inserting like COVID
they are
things
in
into your
they are
dreams.
because
Yeah,
it's
get
like
vaccinated.
I'm looking
What?
at the I'm looking at the world around me. It's like,
It's
man,
Futurama? Did
it's
they
ridiculous.
insert
Yeah,
that shit to you?
Futurama or Wally, right? Like everything was the corporations.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a secret. Everybody knows that these huge corporations have all this control, and like that is the knock against capitalism, that at a certain point these monopolies are provided and they have like unlimited power. And what are you
And
supposed to do?
because they have so much power, how do you break up a monopoly when
You have
they
to,
have all the cards to like
yeah,
stop them from being broken up in the
yeah,
first
not
place?
without a fight, right? Like they have all this money. So I don't know, man. It's
Yeah. Big pharma. It's funny because I was watching I just diving deep into docs,
hmm
documentaries and watching like How to Change Your Mind and Fantastic Fungi, like those type of shit.
hmm hmm
And they were just saying like these people that like take the shrooms or something and they have a trip, like usually it it helps with their like whatever they're dealing with, whether it's like alcoholism or depression or something. And
hmm
you only need to like take it once or something to have a profound experience.
yeah,
And it's like rather than taking a pharmaceutical that like, hey, take this every month to
yeah.
like
There's no
like
profit in something you only
yeah.
need to take once.
So we learned you have to take it 3 times
Yeah,
or more and have
forever.
it. Yeah, can't fool us. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
and like,
It's how I feel about like I don't know medication stuff. Trying to get me hooked on this shit.
yeah. Yeah, I mean
That's why.
the opioid epidemic, right? What was going on with these frivolous prescriptions getting people hooked on oxycontin and oxycodone, and yeah, no
And is that for
regulation.
pain? That's for the
Mhm.
pain stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do they continue to get it even though
Well,
their pain is gone? Like, how is
because
that happening?
well, like, I don't know if you heard about, this is like 20 years ago or whatever, but like in Florida where they would have like the doctor's office connected to the pharmacy, and they would just be writing these, or right next door to the pharmacy, and writing prescriptions to these pharmaceuticals that they were
Mm,
incentivized to write prescriptions for. And it's just a total conflict of interest, and then they're giving people that don't necessarily need these pain pills and being prescribed to take them a certain amount, and then next thing you know they're fucking hooked, and because
still
they're
happen.
addictive, because it's addictive, right? It's I've never taken that kind of stuff, for but it's like, similar to heroin, where you're like that warm comfortable
Because
feeling of,
Miguel took it. He knows.
I don't know, but I hear
You're
people
like this.
talk.
I never took that, but I took heroin and warm blanket.
No, but like I've heard people describe like, why are these things so addictive?
Yeah.
And why do people end up on the fucking streets? Because they're hooked to these things. Because nothing, it overrides all your other
Mm,
desires, and it becomes your driving force for life. And then next thing you know, you're living on the streets doing whatever you can to get that drug.
yeah. Think they care about you? Because when you're
No,
on
they
the
don't.
streets,
They
what's gonna
don't.
happen? Put all this money in the homelessness?
Yeah.
Is that money going towards you?
No,
No.
because if they eradicate homelessness, then the fucking gravy train ends.
Yeah. And who cleans up all the dead bodies? Do they get paid? I don't know. And who pays that guy? And who pays that one?
It's a subcontract.
Yeah. Fucked up world and a fucked up place.
It is like
Everyone's with a fucked up face.
as we get older, it's like just seeing how the world works. It's scary. It's scary to see. Like, dude, this is we feign like we talked about. We feign being so civilized, but we're still like a lot of people are still out there for themselves, just
Yeah.
caring of whatever they can do to get on top.
But we have to create community at least. Like look at your like take care of the smaller group because the big picture is not gonna take care of you.
Yeah,
That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, just look at like, dude, look what's happening with our currency, man. Like this inflation is like out of control, and they can only print so many dollars
Yeah.
before the
And
fucking
the
shit
stocks aren't
blows
going
up.
up.
No,
The
no,
stocks are like staying the same for the
yeah,
long.
right. And
Fuck.
like, I don't know how much you've heard, like those banks that were failing, right?
Yeah,
And
I haven't heard anything lately.
I mean, I guess they've been able to stop the
Buyout?
bleeding, but
Got a buyout?
I don't think the problem's fixed, right?
Hmm.
Like I don't know. And then the petrodollar is gonna stop being a thing, and soon nobody's gonna have faith in the US dollar, and that's when shit's gonna really hit the fan.
Yeah. It's really interesting, like the heydays of like 2020, like, oh man, the best stocks are great right now. Like, put your money, and then
Yeah.
like someone
It was all too
just
good. It
swooped
was
it
all too
all.
good to be
Someone just
yeah.
swooped it all away.
It was all too good to be true, man. It was fake. It was all fake, man.
Yeah, and they're not. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to it, but I'm sure they're telling you the same thing. Put your money into it, but I mean, right now is a good time because your money is really low. But you know, man, could it get lower than this? You think? It's
The
possible.
stock market?
Yeah.
I mean, anything can happen, right? I mean, it's crashed before. It could
Where it's
crash
like
again.
pennies,
It could crash
pennies now.
again, right?
It's like,
And
I have
then
to
like
take it out. No, don't
I mean,
leave it
it's
in.
happened it's happened in other countries where their currency just becomes totally worthless
Yeah.
because there's nothing backing up our money, right? Like we've been off the gold standard since the 70s.
Mm,
And before it was the petrodollar where you had to use US dollars to buy petroleum, but now that's not going to be a thing.
yeah.
So like what's holding up our dollar?
So,
Nothing.
do you think it'll be chaos or like will your area be like, hey everyone, not accepting money, but if you have a skill or bartering, like if you have a item I need, we can trade. Like, you think it'll at
Well,
least get to that? Or we gonna rob?
the conspiracy theorist in me keeps hearing about the Fed coin, right? They're gonna create a new currency
Hmm.
that
I mean, it seems inevitable
yeah,
to me.
that they're gonna create a new currency and just let the US dollar die.
I mean, how much people do you use cash? Like I have like a 20 in my pocket, like just in case I need to pay for something. But
Just a 20.
yeah, I don't ever use cash,
I
to
have
be honest.
cash on hand more so for emergencies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see like
$500 gas. I'm rolling.
but like I don't know, man. Would it like so like the people's caution for this Fed coin is that it's going to be like the social credit system, right? Where they can control what you spend the money on.
Can they I mean, Canada didn't have a coin, but they did the same
Yeah,
thing.
right. They still
So
froze the bank
what's the
accounts.
difference?
It's the
Bank
difference between
accounts, you know? They can
yeah,
still track what you spend on your bank.
yeah, it's true, right? And they can
That's
freeze your bank
everything is
accounts.
if everything is cash, which
It's
is that how
not.
you roll? Are you just cashing everything?
I'm not because I want those fucking chase points, right? So I put everything on the fucking so
So
chase
regardless,
Yeah.
if we're being like, we can be frozen right now,
Mhm.
even though we're not using a coin, and it could
I
be
I
tracked
have
because everything is transaction based.
I have cash on hand, but not enough to get me through.
Survive,
Yeah.
survive in the woods.
And then what do you do? Then you have to start cashing your check, but then what if the bank doesn't wanna give you the money if they don't have the fucking money? And
Yeah,
there's a run on the banks, and then next thing you know, your bank fucking collapses.
yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, I don't know, man. The Ponzi scheme, it's like the
I
Ponzi
don't.
scheme is falling apart.
Are you are you gonna I don't know. Are you gonna do anything illegal anytime soon?
No, why? Why do
No,
you
it's
say
like
that?
to have your money at risk. Like, do you think
See,
like
but like
because we're
those people
speaking
that
up because we're
those people that donated to the truckers, was that an illegal act? I don't think so, right?
Hmm.
Uh, but the government didn't like that these truckers were protesting,
But
but was
do Canada people have rights for guns?
no. Well, I mean, they can hunt and stuff, but I feel like I think I heard like, yeah, they're going after their guns too. Like whatever little guns they have, now they're going after those too.
I feel like the guns is what is keeping us like being able to revolt still. Like if
Yeah,
it gets to that point,
but
you can
that's
up
why
in
there's
arms,
all
right?
this, that's why there's all this
But if they take
lobbying
away our
to
guns and then they do something and we speak up and take our money, all we can do is pitchforks in front of the Capitol and shit. But if they shoot
yeah,
us down, we'll be martyrs, and then maybe more people will hear our cause. But
yeah, then it'll
they'll they'll stop it from being shown on the social medias, and no one will know
yeah,
about it, and we'll just die.
yeah. I don't know. And then like then become full out revolution because that's just talking about the people coming together to overthrow the government.
Yeah, you have to like
I
spray
don't know.
paint things like V for Vendetta, like
Yeah,
secretly.
yeah, yeah. It's
I don't
who
know.
knows? Who knows how this is all gonna play out?
Yeah, who knows, dude? We'll just have to shut our mouths one day. That's gonna happen.
What
What do you
keeps me
think?
comfortable is that like we're small potatoes. There's huge podcasts out there that say all kinds of shit. So I think
But
we're okay.
at what point are they gonna be the glass on the neck where we think, but then they're really a part of it. Like Joe
Dude,
Rogan.
okay.
It's one day
Dude.
he's gonna be the neck guy, like saying we have to be
Do
but
you,
then
do you know who I like? I said this to Steph the other night. I'm like, I don't know if you've noticed that I've been like touting Russell Brand a lot lately.
yeah.
Like,
Uh-oh.
he's kind of the guy with the glass on his neck, man. He's like, look at all this shit the government is doing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out this product that I'm touting, and then see you tomorrow.
Us. Well, yeah. But is
I
it
mean, like, not that I'm
yeah,
saying that he's like that, but it's like it's almost like that with when you get to that level where you have sponsors and you're making money
yeah,
off your YouTube channel. It's like it becomes kind of like that in a way,
yeah.
even if you are speaking the truth.
Do you think you get so big that eventually you fall? But do you think people notice that though?
I
Like
don't know. I
you've
noticed it.
changed. You've
Well, I
changed.
mean, he's always been like touting like how many subscribers he's had, and I feel like he's always had sponsors, but like I guess because he
Russell
puts out
brand?
video, yeah, he puts out videos every day. I'm like, it just one day I'm like, dude, he's like the guy with the glass on his neck, complaining about the system, but he's making money himself
Mm.
and he's living a
So
good
wait,
life, right?
are you lose losing your respect for him because of that?
No, I mean it's just like what are you supposed to do, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like I don't know, well, like because what was the commentary on that? The fact that like he was trying to speak truth to the system, but then he became a part of the system.
Yeah. Like, "You motherfuckers, you did this, blah, blah, blah." And then people loved it, but
Yeah,
then they gave him this penthouse house
yeah.
where
I
you can see
mean,
over the forest that no one lives in.
Yeah.
And then he puts away his little glass thing. Hey everyone, what we're gonna learn today is I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
I
interesting.
mean, that's the same situation, right? Russell Brand is living a good life. He has money. He's just because he's saying all this stuff doesn't mean he's I don't know. It's
I
just
love
like
him, but I hate him.
I love him, but I could also like, dude, it's the exact same thing. He's speaking
Yeah.
against the system, but how is he really gonna take the system down? Not in not by himself, right?
But the thing is, once they catch wind that there's a system in place, then they
Mhm.
stop you. And I'm not saying like these people that did all that January 6th thing, like that what they did was like good or anything. But I'm saying if
Mhm.
someone wanted to create a new revolt, they already have ways to like stopping it before it even happens. Like they're monitoring this shit.
Yeah. And like I think the real legit people that were like really trying to fuck with the government are the ones that can't either can't come home like Edward Snowden
Yeah.
or are in fucking prison like Julian Assange.
Who's
Like
that?
they were the WikiLeaks guy,
Oh, okay.
right? They're like putting shit out there and the government's like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're fucking with the wrong people." Right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I get the WikiLeaks like leaking things that can compromise people,
Mhm.
but Snowden, man, he just made it apparent that they're watching in this
Yeah.
little thing
They're
right
like, "Hey,
here.
you broke the law by releasing that shit. You can never come back home or you're going to prison."
Where is he right now?
He's in
Un-
Russia.
He's in Russia.
Mhm.
Russia will take him. I'll
Yeah,
take him.
Russia. Yeah, of course Russia will take him.
Yeah. Just tell me what they were working on and stuff.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can stay here as long as you like.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we'll remember the 5th of November anytime soon. Remember the 5th of November. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, enough of that social media. So what's up with Twitter? There's something about they were changing the logo, or was that like an April Fool's thing?
Maybe. I
For
don't
a
know. I didn't
second
hear.
it was like it was showing up with the Doge dog, the
That must have
Dogecoin
been
dog.
that must have been an April Fool's.
It's like yeah, I was like my dad was like, "Whoa, they're changing the logo." I'm like, "Okay."
April Fools.
But I don't really this was before April Fool's, but maybe it was like a pre-Fool's.
Yeah, that's how they
But I
do
was
it
just like,
because it'd be too obvious.
yeah. So- But I don't know. It's something like Elon Musk even mentioning Doge will shoot up
Mhm.
the prices of it.
The Doge.
But it's like if he is investing in it and he takes out his money, was that manipulating the market? I'm not saying that he needs to. He's a fucking trillionaire. But I'd imagine that you could manipulate
Yeah, you
things
could, right? If he knows that people are listening to him, you can do whatever you want.
or tell, hey, buddy, take out your money after this. Ready?
Ready? One,
You have
two,
24
three.
hours before it goes down again.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. That's all I heard about Twitter. You have anything new about Twitter you can remember?
Um, I don't know. Like, what's going on with Twitter? Is it still popping? Are people trying to get out of there? What's going on? I don't know.
I don't know. How are they handling the verified stuff? Verified people.
You got to
Like,
pay, right?
yeah. Do you see
Just
that
like now you can
Instagram's
do it on
doing it?
Instagram. Who fucking gives a fuck?
It's
I
really
know. I
funny.
saw you put up a story or something, a meme about it.
Yeah. it's about like how much money they made in the first day because like all these people wanted to be something that they're not. Because okay,
Yeah.
the blue check means you're a valuable person and you have all these followers. You're the legit account, so no one fucks with you, right? But all these
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
want to have it to seem like they're important now.
I'm legit.
I saw during the whole Henner thing, someone
Mm,
commented and he had a blue check, and then the
yeah.
first comment was, "This motherfucker paid $15 a month." So
Is
now
it?
you don't have any respect for
Yeah.
even having the check.
The blue check is totally devalued,
Yeah, I don't know.
and that's why the blue check people were mad about it.
Yeah, it's a status symbol. It'd be like
Is it though?
if you're,
It's
yeah.
fucking bullshit to me. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, what if you got your blue belt, you worked 2 years, and all of a sudden
There's
the
another Miguel.
no, not another Miguel. All of a sudden the the structure of how to get belts change, and then
And
you
then
can
it
get a
becomes easier.
a blue belt in 3 months, and all of a sudden
The
everyone's
watering
getting
down.
like, "Fuck, man, what the fuck? I worked hard
The
for
water.
this
The
blue
watering
belt."
down of the belts.
Yeah,
I mean, that's been like a subject for a while though, right? Like
with the
with
blue
like we
check.
talked no, like what we talked about, well, just going back now, you got me back into the jits. Like getting it after a certain number of classes or some shit,
Yeah,
right?
that's equivalent to that, where pay to win now, you know?
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I get, but like, see, those people that already did the people that already had the blue checks, were they just, were they legit people or were they themselves maybe paying for it under the table or some shit,
it's a good question.
right? Because a lot of them were like, I don't
But
know, journalists maybe.
people paid for a lot of, I guess if you know someone and said, "Hey, give me a check, bro,"
Yeah, that's I think what was happening on Twitter.
and it's
They
like,
would
"Give me
pay
10,000."
somebody off, yeah, pay somebody off in Twitter to get blue checks.
Yeah. But if you didn't know someone, what you do is you pay for followers, and if you hit
Mm,
like a
mhm.
million or something, maybe you could be identified as a blue check.
Dude, like, it's so ridiculous. Social media is such a fucking joke.
People want to
It's
like seem like they're more than they are.
why? Like, what do you accomplish?
Didn't get enough love as a kid. Not enough attention, right?
I guess, like, it's just kinda crazy, like, this is the way of the world, and this has only been like this, when did social media really take off? When the smartphone took off, so what, like, 10 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Like, in the way that it is now. Like, back when you did, like, Facebook and MySpace on the computer, it wasn't the same, but now that it was on the when it was on the smartphones and Instagram really took off, like,
Yeah.
dude, it's only been 10 years, and now the world is, like, totally different.
Are you a sociopath that you want attention, or is that opposite? Sociopaths don't give a shit about anyone?
Mm, you are I don't know,
What is the term when you need to be liked by everyone? I enjoy being liked. I love being liked. It's not like my need to be liked, like my
I don't
need to be
know.
praised.
It's, some kind of uh, I guess so, yeah, it's sociopathic tendencies, right? Because they're like yeah, they're bullshitting, right, to get on top. But would
Yeah,
it be in social media? Is that really the goal for some of these people? I guess. I don't know.
yeah. People are money hungry, but some people are status hungry. They want to be, they want to show off the people from their past. I'll show you. I'm
Be
hot
a
shit
so and
now.
so.
Yeah,
I'm so and so.
I'm in the
Look at my
silver screen.
how many followers you got, loser?
I have 500.
Who gives
That's
a
nothing.
fuck?
No one gives a shit
Right?
about 500.
Right?
Hey, but they're true people. They know me.
Oh, like you have you're
Yeah.
making a joke.
You're like
Like
shitting on my 500. Who gives a fuck?
no, but, like, in all honesty, like, who gives a fuck about how many followers you have? Like, you're posting this shit for these random people that you don't even care about, and they don't
Yeah,
care about you. Like, how many people on your social media do you actually care about?
yeah.
Not most of them.
I was like trying to unfollow a lot of people I don't even pay attention to,
That's what Steph did. Yeah,
but it's so
she's
much work. I was
purged.
like, I don't even
She
give a
she
shit.
purged the shit out of her fucking social media.
Yeah.
I gotta do that too, cause it's like
Oh, it's work. It's like taking out the
yeah, it is work.
garbage.
I'm like, I don't even wanna deal with it. But it's like, cause it's so bullshit, cause you have these followers and then it's like, nobody's liking your shit anyway, so who gives a
Yeah.
fuck?
What you do is when that time you look at your page, whoever's like the first 10, you're like, "I don't give a shit about this." Then you
And
unfollow.
unfollow them.
Then like what happened for Janice, she did that, but all of a sudden she started getting like Instagram started showing her people she's not even followed.
Well, yeah, that's the
And
thing
it's like,
now
fuck.
too.
Now I'm
The feed
seeing
is all
people I don't
just
give
a
a
bunch
shit
of
about.
yeah, it's like, well, now it's all shit that I don't even follow.
Yeah. So it's kind of pointless to delete everything if your feed's still gonna look like shit.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, I've gotten to the point where, like, I don't know, I don't care about it as much as I used to.
Yeah. I have to admit
Like
I was I was big on it. I mean, I think everyone was at one
yeah,
point,
me
like,
too,
"Oh."
dude, when I was, like, super into the photography, I was super into it,
The hearts,
but
like, "Ooh, people are responding. I better
yeah,
post more."
yeah, but
Yeah,
now I'm like I think the last thing I posted was Mark Norman, and when was that? That was a couple months ago,
yeah.
and then the stories, I only post, like, the podcast, that's the only thing I post every week. Other than that, I don't post shit.
You better post your blue belt, bro. At least post your blue belt when
Oh,
you
yeah,
get it.
I'll do that.
That's a
Like, okay,
that's a proud moment for you.
to be honest, I'll probably post the the
The
tournament.
tournament, yeah, win or
Yeah.
lose, just like a
Yeah, I'll
nice
post the
smile
tournament.
with you and Steph, like, "Yeah, I competed,
Yeah, I'll
I
post
did my
that
best."
and I'll post the blue belt. I'll post
Yeah.
that, but, like
You better post me too when I'm there.
I will.
I'm pressuring you to post.
Post,
You
motherfucker.
better post about
But
me.
you know what I
I'm your
mean?
buddy.
I'm not, like, hunting for reasons to post. It's just
Yeah,
like, "Oh, this seems like something I wanna share."
when the
Like
joyous occasion comes.
yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I wanna share this. Mark Norman. I met Mark Norman. I wanna share that."
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, feels good to say.
Comedy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Um, man, do you remember, the drama of MySpace when you had
Top
all
8.
of a sudden those top 8? Who
When
are
you
your
had
favorite
when you
top
had
people?
control of the top 8, and then it became the top 16, the top
Yeah,
24, right? It was drama.
it was
"Oh,
it was
you took me off the top spot? I'm taking you off the top
and
spot."
then because of so much drama, they did
Yeah.
top 16. You could do
Mhm.
top 32, like, add more people to, like, you know.
It became ridiculous. It was so stupid.
I remember, like,
So
I don't I don't know if we put each other at that time.
well,
I don't know.
I
I don't
think
even
I'm
remember you were on. I don't know. I don't remember you.
like, originally, what was it based on, like, who you interacted with the most?
No. It
It was
was
just random?
it was whoever you associated with. There was a
Well,
po there's a
when you
public
didn't have
post, public
but
board.
before you didn't have control over your top 8. You remember that?
Really?
Yeah, there was a time when you couldn't control it, and it just was
I don't remember
whoever.
that.
Yeah, there was a time because it wasn't always where you could control it.
Huh.
And then at
They
some
gave
point,
you access.
and that was when the drama started.
I what is it called? You know, I remember putting certain people
Yeah,
and then I would see where I'm at.
yeah.
But if like you put them up there and you're
It was
not all the way up there, you're like,
it was such a petty
what?
thing. It was such a petty thing,
I
and that
put
was
you down.
like, yeah,
Uh,
it
I
was
remember a fight ensuing.
because of
Um,
the tops.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
say who,
I think you've
I,
talked
I,
about this
I talked
before.
about this. I'll bring it
Yeah.
up again since we're talking about top eights. A certain person was dating a certain gal,
Mhm.
and she was probably at the top one, and
Mm.
she was top one for
Somebody
him.
else's page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but someone else, like her friend that I guess she talks to all the time, a guy, she put her on her top one, like the very first one. So it's
It's
like,
like, what the fuck
who's
is
this
going on?
motherfucker putting
What
my
the fuck is
girl
going on?
on his top one? This one, I'm gonna call you out. So next thing I know, like, oh, you like scrap, huh? You like scrap?
Yeah.
And then they decided to meet at a Waipahu Jack in the Box in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And my buddy did not know how to fight, but this guy was a wrestler. And this motherfucker double legs slammed him on the ground,
Oh my god.
on the concrete or asphalt, I should say.
It's fucking that's where you
And
get fucked up, man. It's
he
not the
got
mats.
he got fucked up, and
Yeah.
his teeth was bloody. And after he got beat up, it was a walk of shame. Like even for the person that was associated, like, hey, fuck you, Kapolei, get the fuck out of here, you fuckers. Like, just being associated with him.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, we're leaving
This
with
is
our
my
tail
problem. Like
between
all
our
of a sudden,
legs.
it became this wasn't about two
It's like
lovers.
it's a turf
It was
war
it was
now.
a turf war. Get out of here, you fucking, like, holy shit. And I'm just like, hey man, I'm not trying to fight. I'm just
I'm
his
just
buddy.
here. I was just here supporting my friend.
I mean, can you expect him to just go out there by himself? Right?
No.
We
Yeah.
had to join him.
So how many of you that were there? Back him up. You gotta back him up.
6 or 8.
Okay. And how many guys did the other guy have with him?
A couple, but then all of a sudden, like, people started noticing the fight, and then more people started
Other people
coming around.
started coming around. Where was the fight? You said Jack in the Box?
Yeah, in Waipahu.
What the fuck? What time
And
was it?
I would say this was an after school event or some
Oh,
shit,
okay, so it was daytime. All right.
daytime. Good
But
thing.
it was a one-on-one.
Yeah, one. No one jumped
Nobody
in.
else jumped in. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's good.
No one else got called out.
Yeah.
I had one friend who was like, he's from Nanakuli or something,
Yeah.
but he knew someone from Waipahu. Hey, what you
Hey,
doing over here?
hey.
And he's pretending not to be associated with the Kapolei people. So he didn't get
I
called
don't know
out.
these guys. Did he leave with you guys?
I think he did.
Son
He
of a
probably
bitch.
didn't like walk right away.
Depending
with
on
us.
depending on how things turned out.
Yeah. Hey, go home, you fuckers.
Oh,
That kind of
my
shit.
God.
But man, top 8s. Oh shit. I had a
Drama.
song about top 8 when I was a kid. I
You
made a
did?
song. Yeah. Something about fuck, I forgot the lyrics.
Was it your screamo song?
No, it was like a lovey-dovey
Oh,
song. I used to serenade the girls and stuff.
oh, my number one.
Oh fuck. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. Something. No. I'm not gonna
No.
remember it. I'm not gonna waste your time with it.
Okay.
Fucking shit, man. People getting verified. They want verification that they're doing
It's
okay.
ridiculous. Validation for the verification.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, but if your life is only online because now you don't talk to people in person because everyone is weird.
Mhm.
Like they don't have a best friend like Miguel to talk to. You need
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
I guess so.
Seek love elsewhere.
Do people not have best friends? People still have best friends.
I hope so.
Be tough. Be tough without you, man.
Ditto, my friend.
Thanks, COVID.
Brought us back. Brought us back
did.
together.
It did.
Yeah. All right. Why don't we get to some topics? You got any?
It's pretty good. 2 hours and 10 minutes.
2
before we got
hours
to
and now a
topic.
topic,
It's
bro.
pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Get the hell?
Hey, is that
Hey,
Luca?
Luca Puka.
Luca. Hey,
Jumping all
okay,
over the
so
place.
we're thinking about putting air tags on our boys.
Oh, yeah?
What little holder is that? Did you get that on Amazon or something?
Yeah. I
Is
just look
it
up AirTag collar.
is it like a waterproof one or is it just a regular?
Oh, it's rubber. I mean,
Hmm.
you have to buy the AirTag separate
Well, yeah,
from app,
obviously.
but
Obviously.
those
But
are pretty waterproof. The
the
AirTags.
AirTag themselves? Oh, okay.
I
So
mean,
we
not like submerged very deep, but
but
like if it was raining or something.
like dropping your iPhone or something.
Yeah, that kind of
And
thing.
if you get it out real quick, then it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But it's just rubber that you um just wrap around it
Yeah, yeah.
and it sticks.
Yeah, because we getting air tags for our boys. So
Sweet. Yeah. You just never know. They
keep them
run away
safe.
from you.
Yeah, keep them safe.
You want to find out
I
where
know.
they
I
are.
actually had a dream that like Mochi
Shit,
got
talking
got
about
ran
dreams.
away.
So
It's
that's
like
why.
Mochi, get no. Like last week we registered Oreo's microchip, but see the
Mhm.
microchip is only if someone takes them to the vet, right?
Yeah,
It's not a tracker.
it's not a guarantee
Yeah,
too.
so then we're like my mom has tiles on her dogs.
The
So we're
square
like,
ones, right?
yeah, yeah. So we're like, yeah, we should get some air tags and put them on
Yeah.
just in case, because you never know.
Thing is, they, they I don't know how you care about updating your phone all the time. Do you care
Yeah,
about that?
usually it tells me to, I'll do it.
Yeah. For these tags, like I just looked recently and I was like, how come I can't see my air tags? I was like, well, I have to update my phone. It's like, mother. But then I didn't have any storage because I have too much
Mm,
photos. I was like, fuck.
yeah,
So I have to
yeah.
do
Then you
all
got
this
to
other
delete stuff.
shit.
Yeah, I'm
So
in that situation.
yeah, and it could be a pain in the ass.
It is.
I
It's a whole
I am
thing.
I plug it in because I don't care for the AirCloud, iCloud. We had like a storage thing with them. It's
Mm-hmm.
just using their interface on the what do you do? iCloud.com or whatever.
I don't do it either.
You have
I
to
think.
you you can't select a certain amount of pictures.
Uh-huh.
You have to click each one.
Oh, Jesus.
And I had a point where I had like 3,000 photos. Just like, can I
Mhm.
at least select 100 to download?
Yeah,
Do I have to
yeah.
click each one?
3,000 times? Are you serious?
Yeah, 3,000 clicks.
It's a joke.
Fuck that shit, dude. And what happens is you download them, but you don't necessarily delete them off your phone. So now
Mm.
you have to like, is that the same photo?
Which
Okay,
ones? Yeah.
delete. Fuck, 3,000 times?
Yeah.
I just
It's
plug it in,
takes a
cut,
lot of time.
paste, cut, paste. But don't do too much because sometimes some files have the same names,
Mm.
and then you just it
Might
fucks
overwrite it.
it fucks up like you do not copy. What happens is you cut and paste. If there's a file name that's the same, it will bring everything over, but keep everything there. So then you
Mhm.
have to like double check.
Jeez.
There's gotta be a better way.
There
Don't
is. There does have to be a better way.
can't there be a software to like help me with this?
I don't
Do you
know.
do
I
you
feel
know
like
of one?
I don't know because Steph ran into a similar thing with the wedding photos and getting them from the computer to her phone was a fucking pain in the ass.
Connecting it?
I don't know.
Like
Whatever.
like it has to be on the cloud that you can
Yeah, I
download or
think because
something?
she has the iCloud or that whatever. What is it? iCloud. iCloud.
Yeah. It's gotta be a
Yeah.
better way.
Fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah. But back to dreams, since you were talking about you losing your dog. Had another dream recently.
Dreams. This week in
Uh,
dreams.
this week, for some reason, I was a fugitive, like from my
Dude,
job
what are
again.
you, a fucking criminal, man? What are you doing?
I don't know.
They're gonna hear this and be like, he feels guilty about something.
I didn't do
We should
anything.
investigate him.
But instead of like being caught, like I was on the run
I never got caught neither.
and like I experienced the feeling of like always having to look over my shoulder.
I'm a fugitive.
And it's like, Fuck, I'll never be able to see my cats again. And then I was like, how am I gonna pay for things? I'm on the grid. Like, how am I
Yeah.
gonna get money? Like, all these things are going on my head after, you know,
My God.
running. Like, how am I gonna get by? You
I can
know.
never see my cats again.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that was about it. It's just I just remember
Fugitive life.
just hiding and not being able to. Yeah,
Staying in motels, paying cash for
just
everything.
paying for cats. Have on a cat. Can I? This is payment.
Going to cat cafes to get your cat fix.
I know. What would you do in this day and age if you were on the run?
I
Like,
think
how would?
I think you gotta have cash, man. And then you gotta do like cash jobs
Yeah, you have to do just.
and just go from
Uh,
place to place like the Incredible Hulk.
yeah.
Just being a drifter.
Mm-hmm. And then never staying in the same place, huh?
Just constantly on the move.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't live like that.
No,
I
it's
just
a
couldn't.
rough life. Yeah.
Yeah. Any dreams that you recall recently?
Other than Mochi trying to run away,
Yeah.
none that come to me at the moment. Because you
Nanya.
know how dreams are, right? Like
They're fleeting.
they do. They just like gone.
Yeah. Um, in gaming news, there's something about South Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not going to be able to buy physical games anymore.
Oh, jeez.
They're gonna have to just buy digital. I was like,
Jeez.
fuck, that's where it all starts, dude.
Yep. I mean, look at streaming.
You're not gonna be able to own anything.
Mm-hmm. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just I like the. I
Having the
mean,
physical.
yeah,
Yeah.
being able
Because
to resell it and
you don't have
or
to worry about fucking, I don't know. Yeah. All that shit. Downloading it, right?
yeah, but that's gonna be a trend for anything these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
I mean, it's already with the movies.
yeah, streaming, you don't buy any discs anymore. They still sell them, but I don't know anybody that buys that shit anymore.
Like, when's the last time you put a disc in?
We Parks and Rec.
Parks? You got it
Yeah,
on.
because we bought the Blu-ray because we didn't want to pay for Peacock.
Nice.
So we're like, fuck you, we're buying the
Good
box
on
set.
you.
We're buying the box set.
I still gotta buy the fucking Office one.
I know. I got such a hodgepodge of The Office. I got like 4 seasons on DVD and 3 seasons on Blu-ray.
Note to self:
Buy The Office.
when Christmas time comes,
But The
yeah.
Office it's kind of pricey. They put a little pretty penny on that thing because
What,
I think
150 now
I don't know. That's a good question.
with
Let's
all
see.
this bonus content?
The Office
It's never gonna go
Blu-ray.
back on Netflix, huh?
No, man.
You
Peacock
should
came.
you should be thanking Netflix, man. I remember when, like, it was during the DVD rental days and they
Yeah,
just started the streaming. Like, I
yeah.
would watch a shit ton of The Office.
Oh, it's not that bad. 100
80?
bucks
Well, 100.
on Amazon.
Not too bad. Not too
Not
bad.
bad. I feel like it used to be more expensive. Must have
Mm.
gone down.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just remembered, like, it was so accessible with Netflix.
Yeah,
It's
it was
just
just
like,
there.
turned it on, watch a
Yeah,
couple episodes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like we don't mind doing parks, but yeah, the disc you got to put it in. The disc has to load up. It's a
Yeah.
little more inconvenient, but the quality is better. Watching on a Blu-ray is better than streaming.
Yeah. I just don't like when they you put the behind the scenes on a separate disc. Like, all right.
Mm, yeah, yeah,
We're so spoiled.
yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
have it. Gotta have it now.
Yeah, but you didn't have any of the behind the scenes on Netflix, right?
But
So
on YouTube was where you
yeah,
could used to watch all of it, but now they crack down on these people that
fucking Peacock,
fuck, dude.
Peacock.
Big Brother.
All these streaming services, you gotta fucking it's a fucking streaming wars. Everybody's got a service.
Yeah, definitely. All right, buddy. I know we're kind of low on
We
time.
got about another half an hour.
All right.
Yeah.
I have 2 videos I'd like to show you. Unless you want to talk about something, I could say the videos for another time. You got more
Um,
topics?
the only topic I have a topic and a trailer. So the only topic that I have is, did you hear about Star Wars announcing that they're gonna put out 3 more movies?
What?
And they're
Why do we need another Star Wars movie?
bringing Daisy Ridley back as Rey.
Okay. So this is gonna be after everything.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know where they're gonna take it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think they said they're gonna try to tie it into the series somehow, but the series is like after the original trilogies. Like Mandalorian is after the original trilogies.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know.
You're gonna tie it in with Mando?
It sounds like they're gonna try to tie it in with like the Disney
Oh
Plus
shit!
series.
I can already see this.
Bando on the big screen.
No, the child being.
Dude, he's a moneymaker, man.
No, the child.
His name is Grogu.
Grogu. Grogu is gonna be like a teenager, kind of like
Oh
they're
God.
gonna
You think they're gonna do that?
and then they're gonna fucking. This is my. I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Are they gonna change the place of how Luke trained with Yoda, but like now it's the opposite?
Well, they were in. I know you're not watching Mandalorian.
Oh, did they already do something like that with Luke?
Well, okay, so at the end of season 2 of Mandalorian,
Yeah.
spoiler alert. Because how many?
No, I remember Luke.
Yeah, Luke took him.
I remember
he
that.
took him. Yeah.
But there was some training happening in
In Book
right?
of Boba Fett, yeah, he was training, but then he chose that he wanted to be with Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, so he went back.
I don't like you.
Yeah, he went back with Din, and that's why in the current season he's with Mando. Dude, honestly, like this season of Mando is really good. It's making us want to watch like the rest of the Book of Boba Fett. And watch Andor, and maybe even rewatch Obi-Wan, because
you're a Star Wars nerd over here.
I feel like the quality of the Star Wars shows is higher than the Marvel shows. It feels like the production value is better.
That's where all the adultness is going. Like
I
all
guess
the
so.
Marvel's going. I mean, besides like Wakanda Forever, and I don't know how.
Well, yeah, like
was.
the movies, but yeah, like the series seems so cheap compared to the movies. Versus Mandalorian, it's very cinematic. Like they do it, it's very well done.
Yeah,
where you don't feel like you're watching a TV series.
Not like Marvel.
Like Marvel, it's like, dude, this CG is garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They hooked you, Miguel.
Yeah, so like hearing about this new Star Wars movies, I'm like, all right, I'll give you guys a chance. Let's see what you guys got.
You have the Star Wars IV in there.
As long as Jon Favreau is attached, I think it'll be good because he's killing it with Mando.
It's good. He's starting everything. Yeah. I mean, he started the Iron Man, which blossomed Marvel.
Did he write? Because he directed. Did he direct? Yeah,
he directed.
Yeah.
And then he brought the rejuvenation of Mandalorian to get everyone loving Star Wars again. Because by that time, all the 3 movies are done, right?
I think possibly. All I know is I remember that Mandalorian was the first series when Disney Plus launched.
Ooh.
Love that show. It's a good show, man. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Last night we rewatched Hook.
Hook. How come? I saw like a YouTube video talking about the Hook. So it's weird that you watched The Hook again.
Well, I saw like somebody's post showing like an old behind the scenes photo of Rufio, um, Tom Hanks, and Dennis Hoffman
Yeah.
behind the scenes, and then like we
Is
we
it
were
streaming somewhere?
it's on HBO Max.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so like, and it came up because we were calling because Grogu, and we were mixing Grogu with Oreo, so we were calling Oreo
Grorio?
Grorio. And
Yeah.
then like somehow we got to Rufio. And
Yeah.
we're like, let's watch Hook. It was
It's a
so
good
random.
movie.
Yeah.
One of my favorite.
It's good. It holds up, but it's definitely a kids movie, but it holds up well.
Also, we've been saying, "You're doing it, Peter,"
Yeah,
for like how many?
yeah.
I've been
Doing
saying
it,
it for so
Peter.
long.
Peter, you're a pirate.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Oh.
So, Peter, you're a pirate. And then the realization that that's Wendy, and it's like, I know I don't look like my young self.
I know. And then
But we were in love, Peter.
we were like,
Don't you
we're
know?
like, yeah, it's like Wendy wasn't good enough, but her granddaughter was enough to get Peter to leave Neverland.
Oh yeah. So funny.
Ugh,
Yeah, it's a good one.
it was
I
a
need to
good one.
watch. I need to watch that again for sure.
It holds up. It holds up well.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I never like. I don't know. It's been a couple years. The
I didn't
last time I
realize
saw it, you know,
I didn't realize Spielberg directed it. I had no
yeah, it's a
idea.
Spiely. It's a
Yeah.
Spiel one.
That's why it holds up.
Yeah. Did he do Goonies? Or did someone else do Goonies? He did, right?
Was he Goonies? Because Steph was saying that last night. She's like, this reminds me of Goonies.
Yeah. It was like the perfect era where everything was practical effect and
Yeah, right. Real sets. No, Richard Donner. But similar vein.
yeah.
Similar vein
But
for sure.
what did Richard Donner do?
I know he did Superman.
Oh.
Let's see. Here, I might as well share the screen since we're gonna jump down the Richard Donner hole.
He had to have like been a producer or something.
On something else.
Spielberg.
Oh, Spielberg?
On the
Goonies.
Goonies.
Goonies never say die. It says Richard Donner distributed.
Yeah, look at the IMDb.
Not Wiki.
Oh,
You
Wiki.
want? I like Wiki.
Story. Look at the
Sorry.
story.
Oh,
No.
what? What?
Story by
Where? Oh, you're right. Spielberg.
It's spilled all over it. He spilled
Someone-
all over that shit.
No wonder. All right, there you go. Story by Steven
Amblin.
Spielberg.
That's his fucking company.
That's his
The
shit,
ET
man.
shit,
The
man.
son of a bitch.
This is
Spielberg.
this is
Signature. Now we
yeah,
can.
let's steal it.
Now we can.
Put
we
it
can
on
forge
some stuff. Yeah,
forge some shit. All right, let's see. Filmography. What do we got, Spielberg? Oh, these are directed. Where's the hook?
Wow, in the same year?
What was in the same year?
Oh, sorry. Was Jurassic Park and Hook?
A couple years apart, one after another.
Oh, sorry. They look like they were on the same line. Schindler's List at the same time as Jurassic Park?
Yeah. 2 movies.
So Raiders of the Lost Ark, nice. And then E.T. came out. Interesting.
Jaws. Don't forget Jaws, bro. E.T. Poltergeist. Twilight Zone the movie. I love Twilight Zone the movie.
Oh, I don't think I've watched it.
That was a good one.
Oh, it's good he did all of the indies.
Yeah. Speaking of indie, the new trailer came out.
Oh, is that the one you wanted to show me?
It was.
All right, we can end it with the indie.
What about your
I'll say-
videos? Just save them.
Yeah, might as well. Oh, one is about childhood, child actors,
Child playthings.
child actors that have shit lives now kind of
Oh,
thing.
great.
And another one was I don't know if you ever watched Martin Wayne's comedy on HBO Max,
I didn't. Was it
but
good?
it's because David Cho, I heard him on.
Oh, he said that
It
he
was
had a
better
better
than. It's like,
and so
huh?
you had
Let
to
me
check it
see
out.
it, and it was pretty funny. I
Let me
thought it
be
was
the judge.
yeah, but he was. It
But
was
we had the same feel about Chris Rock's stuff on Will Smith. We're like, could have
yeah,
been better. But everybody was raving about it. I don't
but
know. We're in
he
the
just
minority.
he was just mentioning Chris Rock like always always being in the shadow kind
Mm,
of thing. This is really good, but I can save it for next time.
okay.
Or check out the trailer, then hit it and quit it.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Trailer coming in hot. I haven't seen this.
cool.
Oh shit. I hit the wrong button.
You had it queued already.
I did have it queued already. I was
My
ready to
man.
share this shit.
My man.
My man.
All right.
Queued up.
I'm telling you, it's time travel. The
Dial of
dial.
Destiny.
Where's the dial go?
First
Higher, lower?
aliens, now time travel.
It's gotta be.
Dude, did you hear about him before we start this saying that nobody is ever going to be Indiana Jones after him?
How can you even
I am
predict
Indiana
that?
Jones. Because I guess people are saying that they want to see Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones. And he's like,
No, get off my plane.
yeah,
Well, when you die, how are you even gonna know if someone's not gonna in
yeah,
50 years
get the fuck out of
replace
here.
you?
It's like, Indiana Jones, don't you get it?
Those are some dying words. All right, hit it. Some Rolling Stones. Okay.
Of course, right?
I'm retiring.
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Sounds
Why
like,
are
what's
you
her
chasing
name?
the thing that drove your father crazy?
Don't move. Please get out of here. Stop! Sorry.
Hell no!
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Woo-hoo.
Hitler made mistakes.
Is Steven doing this?
I will
I hope
correct
so.
them all. You stole it. Then you
question.
stole it.
And then I stole it.
Check.
It's called capitalism.
This way.
Fasten your seatbelt. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances, made your mistakes. And now a final triumph.
Showing a lot of this girl.
Yeah, it must be a big part of the movie.
A few times in my life, I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo.
You did.
Been shot 9 times.
Maybe you did. I don't
Once
know.
by your father.
Your father.
Sorry.
But that's the father I'm saying?
But I've been looking for this all my life.
Question is, does the dial
What does
turn
the
back
dial
your
do?
age or does it turn back time? Because there's a lot of young indie.
Yeah, right? Were those flashbacks? Or was that?
I mean, I'm not assuming they're flashbacks. It's either time travel or it's I can make yourself younger type of shit.
We'll see. Yeah, he was
But
looking
every
a lot
yeah,
of young
every
Indy,
shot
right?
yeah, every shot with the young indie seemed I don't know, like the same
No,
time.
somebody else. James Mangold.
Oof. Okay. Executive
Spielberg's still a
producer.
producer.
What do you
Oh,
think? Does
story
that
by George Lucas.
Mm.
Hmm.
and Phil Kaufman? I mean, this guy
Who's this guy? I
did
don't know that
like
guy.
did he do most of it and George overlooked it and added stuff and then
Possibly.
that's why
Possibly, right? Who did the last one? I want to know about the last one. That
was
one kind of
Steven.
killed the
Steven,
the
dude.
desire. Did he? That was Steven. Oh,
I'm telling you,
George
Steven has
Lucas.
later.
Hey, that's the same guy.
Hey, Kaufman, get out. Wait, did he help with the third one? Let's see. Because if he helped with The Last Crusade, or if he's always been a part of it, then okay, I'm judging
Then
too
you
quick.
give him no.
No, look, see? Kaufman coughed all over this fucking film. Oh,
Not
wait,
Lucas.
go back.
What? Shit.
The bottom one. Based on characters by, oh, fuck, Phil Kaufman. He's the OG.
Oh,
Never mind.
oh.
Okay, sorry, Kaufman.
So
Sorry,
the
dude.
original.
All right, let's go to the first one.
We might as well go to the second one just
Oh,
to check
okay.
for good
All right,
measure since we're going over all of them. No.
Oh, no Kaufman. Sinhala. Why is that before English? I don't know.
I don't know, dude. All right, the original. Look, they don't even show. What the fuck? What? No,
These
not
are the
nominated.
awards.
What the fuck? Why don't they show who wrote it? Making me go to the wiki. You
Wiki.
sons of
Gotta wiki it.
assholes. Oh yeah. All right.
All right. Sorry, Phil. I was shitting on you.
So bring in the real people, but they also did Crystal Skull, which I don't know. Was Crystal Skull that bad?
I mean, our perception of Shiloh back then
Was
was
it
like,
Shia LaBeouf?
fuck this
Did
guy.
Shia LaBeouf fuck this shit up?
I don't know. Has it?
Because that was their
simmered?
first attempt to bring it back, right? That was their like, hey, let's try to do Indiana Jones, and then it killed it
Has
for.
it simmered? Have you watched it recently?
I haven't watched it
I don't know. I don't view Shiloh like I did back then.
back then. Yeah,
So maybe I'll look
2008
into.
was a different time.
But the
That's-
CG was weird with the monkeys and ants and stuff. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
So
Got to do an indie rewatch.
dude, was it what do you think?
I
Is
feel like I like the idea of Indiana Jones more than I actually like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy the idea of it, but when I actually watch the movie, I'm like, "Oh, this is a good movie." But I'm not like,
The OG ones?
yeah, even the OG ones, I'm like,
Whoa. Star Wars guy over here shitting on Indy.
I'm
Oh,
not. I'm not. I'm just being honest. Like,
I
'cause
love
we
the
went,
classic 3.
we tried to rewatch them, and it's like, maybe it's just, maybe I was just tired. Could have been just that I was tired.
I'm just tired, okay?
Because I remember watching them as a kid and I liked them, but then I might have been just tired.
Okay.
I haven't tried to watch them for a while, so maybe
You're
I
like,
should.
let me backtrack it.
Maybe I
Just say I'm
shouldn't give this
tired.
controversial opinion
Yeah.
because then I'll watch them and be like, they were great. I loved them.
I get it though.
Ugh.
So back to it. What are you thinking? Is it him getting younger with the style, or is it time?
Seemed like it because they were showing a lot of young indie.
Even the villain looked like he was. Was this still Nazi times during the times he's old?
Well, it looked like he was running through the celebration after World War II. So it's 1940s. So it's not supposed to be that far removed from the original ones because the original ones were like 1930s.
Yeah.
So I don't know how are they explaining how old he is. And then they're playing a song from the 60s. So then it's like, what time are we in?
That's a good question. Maybe
It's time
maybe
travel.
yeah, maybe it's just time travel.
Maybe it's 1960s and they're
Yeah.
time traveling. Maybe.
To the 40s that you were saying. And then you see his younger self, like trying to not like Back to the Future, not running into himself
Maybe.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like it, right? Like you said, Dial of Destiny sounds time travel-y.
Yeah. Is it gonna like Harry Potter or
The
don't flick it too much? Don't go
time
too
turner.
I think they did time travel really good in that. That was
They
one of my
did.
favorite movies.
They nailed it, man. They nailed it.
Some good shit.
J.K. Rowling, give her credit.
But what is that called? We did it. Let's say Gandalf again. What's his name? Albus. We did it, Dumbledore. Did what? Good night.
Dude,
I love
honestly,
that fucking scene.
I like his Dumbledore. His Dumbledore was
Yeah.
different than the original guy, but he was a good Dumbledore.
for Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the guy died and you were attached to that guy.
Gryffindor wins the House Cup.
And then he turns all the fucking.
It's one thing to stand up against your enemies, but another thing to stand up against your friends.
10 points for Gryffindor. 2. What's his name again?
Neville.
Neville Longbottom. Yeah, Neville.
Yeah, those first Harry Potters. So good.
It's good stuff, man.
It is, man.
Till fucking Peacock tried to change it all. Good thing it's on HBO Max again.
Back on HBO Max.
Good.
What did Peacock? Oh yeah, Peacock.
No, I just telling you they
fucking with shit.
Yeah, adding weird pauses like there's supposed to be commercials in between.
Yeah, it's back on HBO Max.
I haven't touched Peacock yet.
It's back where it belongs. HBO Max. It's Warner.
That's, my longest boycotts that I've done.
Fuck you, Peacock. Yeah, right. That and I've done a couple trials with Paramount Plus, but I never committed.
Yeah. Wait, didn't you do a trial recently or something?
Stars.
Stars.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's hard though, but we've restricted it to 5 streaming platforms, one of which we have on pause.
Yeah.
We have Netflix. How do you not have Netflix? HBO
deeply
huh?
D plus,
HBO Max, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and Hulu's on hold right now.
To get back.
Yeah. What do you got? But then your family has like
I'm under my parents' Netflix. I have my sister's HBO Max and her Hulu. And Disney Plus from my parents.
You're not paying for nothing.
I wish I had Amazon Prime on my own. Like I have this grandfather plan where I have the free shipping under my name, but not the TV shows. So I have to like
use your dad's.
I have to unlog off my Amazon to log
into your dad's.
Kind of a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I haven't watched Nope yet. Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And then somebody has Apple TV.
Yeah, they have Apple. They have Apple too. Yeah.
It's 5. That's still not crazy.
Yeah. But technically I have 0 because it's not under my name.
Yeah. Just dad. Mom
sucker.
and dad, sister. Thank you.
Thank
you.
That streaming teeth.
Oh, so funny. Yeah, I put Hulu on plus because on pause.
Hulu on plus.
Because we weren't using it. So I'm like, all right, let's pause this thing.
It's not bundled with the D plus?
No, because I don't know, it was a weird thing.
They keep showing ads like, oh, get ESPN, Hulu, and
I think there was some reason I couldn't do it. I can't remember why, but there was a reason I couldn't do it.
You would change your price on things.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was still cheaper to have them maybe separate or something.
Well, that was when I was like, I don't want Disney Plus anymore. But
yeah, you're like, fuck. You're back strong, dude.
Fuck.
Star Wars, man.
It's fucking Star Wars. First it was Marvel, now it's Star Wars. Fucking sons of bitches.
I'm looking when you're gonna be like, man, Star Wars, man, it's changing.
Yeah, but then
they'll come back and like, dude, I love it again.
It'll come back for another reason.
Yeah. Why don't you tell the people how they can come back for another reason?
All right, come back now. Come back now, you hear?
Don't
forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. Until next time. See ya.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Oh, we did it all. Yeah, dude. On sync. Even with all the lag.
Hell yeah. I'm singing.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff as
dude,
usual.
today, like, just
Hour and a
shooting-
half. Oh, hour and something.
shooting the shit. It was a shit
jiu-jitsu.
shooting day. I enjoy the idea of it, but when I actually watch the movie, I'm like, "Oh, this is a good movie." But I'm not like,
The OG ones?
yeah, even the OG ones, I'm like,
Whoa. Star Wars guy over here shitting on indie.
I'm
Oh,
not. I'm not. I'm just being honest. Like,
I
'cause
love
we
the
went-
classic 3.
we tried to rewatch them, and it's like, maybe it's just, maybe I was just tired. Could have been just that I was tired.
Yeah, you got a good buddy. For now.
What can I say, man?
Me, I joined the wrestling team.